Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Atlaran Adventuring Co.
Hello! Well, hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us once again for this shenaniganery. Welcome to the Atlaran Adventuring Company. I've completely forgotten how to stream. This is going to be our third session streaming, so hopefully we're a little more comfortable now. I am your Dungeon Master, Taiylor Wallace, and joining me I have Alicia Kelley, as who's going to be playing Sylfie, and Blake Wolfe, who is playing Kit.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello, everybody.
Hi. So we do have an intro video, which we're going to keep for probably a couple more weeks before we just scrap it for now, because everybody should be caught up by now. But Blake, if you will play us into our intro.
I will definitely do that. Please mute your microphones. Here we go.
Sophia Altera.
My name's Kit, and I guess I have to tell you about myself. I really don't want to, but Sylfie is threatening my life again. I was born in Amnoblin as an Elusier. The tribes of the Elusier are born with special gifts that come of age as they do, granting them powers like that of their totem. Before I was old enough to choose a totem, though, the skull of the nearby city attacked us, destroying our small village and killing many of our elders, including my parents. Those who didn't fight or run fast enough were captured as slaves. With just a few elders and my younger brother, we boarded a ship to carry us south to Iroquel, a land of hot and sandy terrain. Once there, we immediately left the city and struck out into the Badlands to create a space away from all the untrustworthy Skull who called us dirty names like skinwalkers. As I came of age in that environment, I found the local coyote population called to me. Hearing their solitary cries at night echoing across the Badlands, I knew they were the ones. I'd already become a loner, and the coyote totem set me further apart as I took on my shifter powers. With fur sprouting in odd places, a set of dog-like ears, and claws, I stuck out easily amongst the Skull whenever I visited town to play tricks on them, just like the god Savros would want me to. I thrived in the chaos I created for normal people. They didn't deserve their cushy lives built on the slave labor of my people and others. At 17, I began taking jobs in Port Saris with the wrong sorts of people, but they paid the best, so maybe they were the right sort of people. I didn't care. As long as I could bring home some money to my tribe and my younger brother, that's all I cared about. I started stealing, hurting people, doing whatever was necessary to make a name for myself. That's when I met Dana, the Vixu. Somehow, I came to like her, and we were actually friends. Not that I didn't try my hardest to avoid that. Anyway, Dana eventually went straight for some reason and joined the Wardens. I wasn't interested in such work, but her methods were usually less than legal, and she always threw in bonuses for a job well done. I spent 2 years doing that, and then, just a month after my 19th birthday, Dana reached out to me. Some idiot had killed a couple of people in town and was planning on more, and he was part of the Arbiters. I didn't tell Dana why, but I eagerly took the job. Anyone involved in the slave trade has a face that needs to be melted off.
Sylphia Phelan here, Sylfie to my friends. Listen, whatever Kit may have told you about me, it was complete lies, so forget absolutely everything he said. As a matter of fact, you may know me as Sylfie Altera, but I gave up that name fairly recently. Why? It's a bit of a long story. I was born without a family name, living as a street urchin in the unforgiving streets of the city of Moore's Rest. Hunger and desperation were my early childhood friends. The only companion I ever had was Marin, my older sister. I'm still not quite sure whether we were biologically related, but the trials and tribulations we experienced as starving children forged our bond as sisters that was as strong as iron. Wherever Marin went, I gladly followed. It was from Marin that I learned to play lute, and a casual hobby became a source of income for us. For a good enough performance, even the rapscallions of Moore's Rest would gift two talented young ladies with a few coins or a hot meal. It was from these street performances that we attracted the attention of one Alistair Altera and his wife Wedna, and he took us in to give us a roof over our head and a belly full of food each night. At first, I was delighted to be finally part of a proper family. With Alistair and Wedna and our two adoptive brothers, Redner and Flynn, we made a scrappy family of cheats and hustlers, willing to do whatever it took to survive. It wasn't much, it wasn't loving, but it was more than I could have ever dreamed of. The innocuous thieving and swindling soon turned sour, though, as Alistair made friends with the insidious Arbiters, the intricate band of pirates and thieves that run Moor's Rest. Soon, our jobs turned from petty theft to murder for hire. Anyone that the Arbiters deemed unworthy of keeping around, my siblings and I would be tasked with taking out. At the ripe young age of 14, I was a seasoned assassin, using persuasion and charm to lure men into a false sense of security before delivering a most cruel message. My body count only stopped at 4, but I was complicit in many others. It was Marin that suffered the most out of any of my siblings. She was responsible for the deaths of at least 10. Those were all the ones that I knew of, anyway. It was the night of another assignment from Alistair that everything changed. We were all given the task of tracking down another unfortunate soul, which we all silently resigned ourselves to. Except, to my astonishment, Marin. She refused. Up until then, I didn't even know such a thing was possible. But Alistair's face soon grew dark, and with only a few words of command from him, Redner and Flynn wasted no time in forcing Marin on her knees and slitting her throat, mere feet away from me. My entire world collapsed around me, and though I accepted the hit job so as not to incur the same wrath from Alistair that my sister received, I slid away from my brothers and off into the night, leaving my treacherous life as a hired knife behind me. Even as I fled, though, the list began forming. I knew that my life's new mission would be to hunt down all of the Alteras and make sure they saw a swift, bloody end. Hell, I'd include every Arbiter I could get my hands on with them. So you can see how I might not be the biggest fan of the name I was given. How, you may ask, did I come upon the name Phelan? Well, that's another story entirely.
And so we have our unheroic, troubled travelers, one born with the ancient magics of the Elusir totems, and one only just tapping the primal arcane at the behest of a fickle sea titan. But the story doesn't begin with Kit and Sylfie at all. It begins with Jax, a lonely tabaxi forsaken by the wild mother Melora, who cast himself into the sea after losing everything. When he woke, a whalebone ring had appeared on his hand, unremovable. Unable to die, Jax wandered far until he landed in Amnoblin, taking odd jobs. Doing much the same to make ends meet was Sylphia Altera, and also wandering was Aether of Rhyme, taking time away from the Annika Academy to see the world. The three met by happenstance on the day of the new year, the spring equinox that also happened to be the 200th anniversary of the Calamity. The ancient city of Seeger Reafir was hosting a World's Fair, showcasing the best and brightest of artists and inventors, including the famed Dr. Jessason's new coal-powered airship, the Kestrel. Pulled into the job by the welcome of the local Caskers gang, the three travelers were tasked with protecting the ship in its maiden voyage. Trouble was expected, and trouble was had. The crew barely survived the flight, nearly crashing into the city but managing to land in the water, leading to the arrest of almost everyone on board for suspicion of sabotage. Needless to say, Bars didn't hold the new party long when they had a mysterious druid on their side, and they quickly headed for the opposite side of town to escape. Eventually, disliking the cold north, the party traveled south to Irakel and Port Saris, where they quickly found trouble again. They were caught up between Sylphie's hunt for her murderous adopted brothers who'd been complicit in her sister's murder, and a heist put on by a local crime lord that wardens were keen to catch. Between some fetching of illegal goods for the famous enchanter Lysandra Courage, and the fake heist put on by Captain Danafioris of the Wardens to catch the crime lord Tomo, the party made good coin and managed not to hurt too many people that were undeserving, though they did learn just how dangerous the sleep spell could be. Along the way, Sylfie caught up to her brother Flynn with some help from a Casker privateer named Rhea Espios, but due to Jax's wild magic and an errant sleep spell from Aether, he and Aether were suddenly killed. Unable to go on alone, Sylfie went to Dana for help and was granted 2 new allies. Kit, an Elusir from Amnoblin with a bad attitude and the ability to take on physical traits of a coyote, and Corvrin, a dragonborn warden from Lochmanos with a gruff and stubborn personality, but a need for justice. With further help from Rhea, Sylfie managed to catch Flynn unaware enough to slaughter him at his most vulnerable moment. Despite her new comrades, Sylfie felt alone, even with Jax's giant coyote friend and Aether's Marten familiar. The 3 followed Redner to Harris, and along the way, Sylfie came face to face with surging magic by donning Jax's ring, till she learned it was the gift of the Sea Titan and Whale Mother Tal Dunost. Seeking any help she could get and an end to the insane magical surges, Sylfie pledged herself to the Whale Mother. Arriving in Port Nataline, Redner was finally caught and killed at a party held by the local Casker leaders, and while Alistair and Wedna Altera were next on the party's list, they came face to face with the quiet underground operations of the Arbiters in Harris, and a drow named Kellogg Marta. Raiding his haberdashery for information while Corvin worked with the wardens, Kit and Sylfie came in contact with a cat and a canary that couldn't be killed. The pair were haunted by the animals, even as they fled the shop and set it ablaze. They had to seek spiritual help at local temples to begin to understand that these were not animals, but demons, locked in domestic forms as servants to Kellogg. They freed both in exchange for information, and broke up a slave auction, but never caught Kellogg. He was likely headed for the Arbiter stronghold of Moor's Rest. Hearing of Alistair in Midcord 10 days away by ship, the party made for the heart of the shattered continent and arrived just in time for the summer solstice celebrations. Among snooping around, finding great food, bothering an egg roll vendor, and meeting a fantastic traveling circus known as the Phelan Caravan, Sylfie found a little confidence and got desperately needed unconditional love from the caravan whose members accepted her like family. And Kit too, if he wanted. They knew of the Alteras and were enemies of one of Alistair's finest killers, a drow werewolf named Vinrith Courser. Accepting Sylfie into the fold and giving her their big family's name, the caravan welcomed the pair to stay with them. But the night of the summer solstice, amid a big show, Vinrith Courser struck fear into the guests, and many were hurt with 1 killed, before the caravan's allies and the party engaged him and his fellow werewolves. Unable to catch and kill Courser, Kit and Sylfie were left devastated by the death of Jax's pet coyote, who'd become Kit's beloved ward. And while Kit only saw more reason to fight, Sylfie nearly gave in to despair. And then Alistair himself reached out to the pair, seeking a parley with Sylfie. He wanted his wife Wedna dead, who'd left him to become the lover of Cynthia Moore, the mother of the new king of the Arbiters, Silas Moore III. And that's where our story continues. Oh, and you might wonder where Corvin is. Well, Kit and Sylfie took off without him, and he's trying to catch up, so we'll see if he ever does. In the meantime, welcome to the Atlaran Adventuring Company, and the ragtag crew that might just one day be something more than thieves and blades for hire. Maybe.
And we're back.
So I just realized over the break, like 2 seconds ago, that I felt like something was missing. I didn't get out any dice.
Oh my god.
Good job.
And I don't have my dice tray. So
go get it.
Yeah.
Go do that.
Go get it.
All right, I'm gonna go get it.
We
Hold
can
on.
fumble.
Yeah, I'll recap. All right. Professionalism.
If not, we can just do everything in Kermit voice. Hi ho everyone.
Last time. All right, wait, that's not correct.
Last time on Dragon Ball Z.
Yes, so last time you guys started an evening stakeout outside the blacksmith shop and the steak.
Steak.
We can't do this.
I know, sorry.
We can't do
Continue.
this the whole break. We were screaming and being stupid.
Yeah. Alicia, we'll
God.
cue you in. Steak.
Steak?
Okay.
All right.
Anyway,
we're back.
Anyway.
Okay.
Last time you guys started a stake out outside the merchant's
Was
house.
it
and
Outback.
Indeed. It was really bad and
steakhouse?
overly dry with a fake Australian accent.
Ah,
G'day.
good day, governor.
Anyway,
you
let me
telling me
get past
they
let
don't-
me get past the first section, you idiot. Shut up.
I just am saying that something in your tone is implying that they don't grow bloomin' onions in
Australia?
Australia, yeah.
Guys, shut up.
They're actually wild tumbleweeds.
Just cut it off. Anyway, you guys started that thing. And you were, after several hours of sitting in the dark and, in Sylfie's case, the trash,
I'm already crying.
caught by the owner of the merchant's house, who introduced himself after inviting you guys inside for breakfast instead of being angry. Introduced himself as Garen Ollorim.
Yeah,
he is a veteran member of the Bondsman's Guild.
Don't trust him.
Fucking Garen.
I don't trust him.
Samesies. Shh.
He told you a little bit more about your bounty, the orc thief Tamar. And you guys ran across the street to check on the blacksmith shop to find it had been robbed. And the Furbolg smith and his 5 apparent kobold children, they call him Dad apparently,
It's very cute.
we're not happy. Let's see. After seeing the blacksmith, whose name is Ren, I don't think he actually introduced himself, but his name's Ren. You saw him to the marshal's office, and then went around to talk to the harbor master to try to stop outgoing ships, which he asked you if you were stupid for trying to do.
Maybe so.
You made your with a lead from him. He told you he played cards with Tamar. You went to a nearby hostel that's for sailors who are out of work, and then to the bar next door where you met Theo, Tamar's little brother. You charmed him and managed to hide and sneak up on Tamar as he entered. Tamar, who decided not to be violent with you, realizing that he was trapped, insisted that he was a mercenary, not a thief. He explained to you that he took a contract for a local Lord Tanris to look after his estate overnight because he was out of a few guards. And said contract was posted by Garen, as was the bounty. Note for Sylfie, you used Divine Sense after noticing Tamar's eyes glow, and you did get a ping, but it was not celestial, fiend, or undead. It was something else that you are not familiar with.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that.
It was special sauce.
Indeed.
Yep. The Outback Steakhouse.
Don't
house
say their
sauce.
name. We're not affiliated.
No more.
The
When
house
they
of
pay
steak.
us,
Yeah, when they
When
pay
they
us,
pay
we'll
us.
talk about
Yeah.
their
the house
really
of
good
steak
deep
that
fried
is
tumbleweeds.
in the back of the house. Anyway, Tamar also notes that after the bounty was posted, which he wasn't aware of, Garen saw him accept the contract for Lord Tanris, but Garen said nothing. Let's see, you took Tamar to the local druids to see if you could figure out what was going on with him. Didn't figure out a damn thing. And then you took him to the local marshal, Zed, and Tamar agreed to be imprisoned with the idea that you guys would look into this and break him out if he was innocent. But once he was searched and gave up all his items, you guys saw that he had this strange object with him, a circle of fabric that unfolded into a 6x10 hole in the ground. Which, P.S., is an item that exists in D&D. It is called a portable hole.
Wow.
Interesting.
Creative.
Yep. I mean, what else are you gonna call it?
I don't know. A pocket hole?
It's not a pocket. It's a hole.
But you store things in there like a pocket. So
You also store things in a house.
It's a pocket
so
house.
Isn't a house just like a big pocket?
But that's what the Magnificent Mansion is.
Portable wine cellar.
That's true.
Anyway, we're not gonna argue about this right now.
Right now.
You found
Later.
that the hole was full of all the stolen items that had gone missing over the past 2 months, and Tamar insisted he had no idea how they got there. So you guys came to the idea that you believe Tamar, at least partially, and you think Garen is framing him. Along the way, Sylfie, because you were exhausted, you went to start a long rest. Kit went to the Bondsman's Guild to ask about the contract. You met Heath, who is one of the managers there, and Yulia, who is the actual guild master. And you learned that a temp worker there, Liz, is a cousin to Garen and actually gave the contract to Tamar. So figuring out that she is also the treasurer to Lord Tanris, you guys sort of connected some dots and decided that you wanted, or well, Kit did, decided that you wanted to have a talk with her, so you got Yulia to send her to the marshal's office with you, under the guise of her bringing some new documents over. And that's about where we were. So starting off, it is Kurvagar the 6th, 200 Era 1 after Calamity. And Kit, you are on your way down the streets of Erisholm with a
Liz.
Liz is human, P.S. But yeah, she's got an armful of these documents, and even though it's summer, she's got this light jacket on, and she's just following behind you, this pale, younger woman, maybe like 22-ish. Pretty young, you would think, for a trusted treasurer. Mm-hmm. And long blonde hair and a braid. Very, very smartly dressed, but she's just following alongside you with this armful of documents like it's any other day.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
I would like to cast Sending and send a message to the bondsman that we talked to that imprisoned Tamar. What was his name again?
What?
The guy who put Tamar in jail.
It wasn't the bondsman, it was the warden.
Zed.
The
marshal.
Zed, that's his, yeah, he runs Men in Black, that's right.
He's the Triton.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm going to send a message to Zed.
Okay.
I'm just going to...
Do you do this secretly?
No, I'm doing it with her near me. I'm being cavalier.
Alright.
I'm going to be like, hey, Zed, we're on our way with all those important documents that you wanted, so we will meet you in your office.
Okay. In return, you hear Zed, who knows that nobody on your end can hear him except you, says, all right, I've got a couple wardens waiting in case there's any trouble. Just bring her through the front door and close the door behind you.
Done.
Or bring them. He doesn't know who you're bringing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, and we keep on, we're doing the stroll.
Okay. You make your way along, and by this point, yeah, I had mentioned that the crowd of people who'd been stolen from the previous night, they're already gone. So you make your way...
Crowd of... Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Like 10
you
people.
said crowd of people, and I was like, who stole a crowd of people? I was very concerned, but continue.
No.
Sorry.
You make your way up to the door, and opening it for you is another Triton, a smaller, younger Triton. He opens it up and steps back, just sort of nods to both you guys and steps out past you. And as soon as the door closes, you do notice that he posts up in front of it.
Okay. I just turn back to Liz, and I'm like, we're going to take these straight to Zed, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, and she follows
I
you.
lead the way.
Yep. Where do you lead her to?
The office.
The front room is the office.
His office. The back one.
The
private back.
The interrogation room.
Is that what it was that we went to? Yes, that's what we're going to.
Okay. So you take her down the stairs and into the sort of cell and interrogation area where she does see that Tamar is there.
Mm-hmm.
She makes her way down. She glances at Tamar, doesn't think anything of it, and
Yeah.
continues on.
Okay. Take
Okay.
her in the room.
Stepping into the room, Zed is in there, and you see that he's got a box of basically all of Tamar's belongings that he closes as you guys step in. And you shut the door behind you, and he looks up at Liz and says, "Well, good morning. Sit down." And she glances around. She's like, "Oh, okay." And she sets the documents down and takes a seat. And Zed leans on the table in front of her and says, "So, I hope you noticed our guest outside." And Liz nods, says, "What do you think of that? Pretty good job on this one's part, huh?" And Liz looks at you, says, "Yeah, that was fast."
Fast is my middle name.
And Zed kind of raises an eyebrow at you. Says, "Well, our friend here has a few questions for you."
Just a couple.
And Liz, like, looking over at you, glances at Zed again, says, "Am I in trouble for something?"
Not yet.
Oh, okay.
So, I heard that you were working for Lord Tanris.
Yes.
And you've been working for the Bondsman's Guild for a couple of months?
Just temporarily, yeah.
And what did you do for Lord Tanris?
I was his treasurer. I still am. I'm just sort of, there's nothing much going on right now, so I just took an extra job.
Nothing much going on as a treasurer? Does he not have any business going on?
Not really. He's sort of on a vacation for the summer.
Okay. That's good to know. So you noticed Tamar in the cells. You were the one who hired him to be a guard for Lord Tanris.
I don't think so.
You hired him okay, so I talked to, and I kind of like looking at Zed too. I spoke to the upper level supervisor and went through the paperwork, and it looks like the day that Garen set a bounty for Tamar was the same day that you hired Tamar to guard Lord Tanris for the night.
Well, I mean, if that's true, I didn't realize it was him.
Even though his name is on the paperwork?
I didn't know his name. What Garen does is separate from me. He's just my cousin. We don't talk about things.
I find it interesting that we've had robberies going on for 2 months, which is how long you've been working there and how long Tamar has been here, and then suddenly all these things coincide all at once, and Tamar shows up here with mountains of treasure that he's never seen in his life, and with an enchantment that nobody can break.
So, you have all the things he stole. He had them, and you think... what? That it's not him?
Oh no, we know it's not him.
But he had everything, didn't he?
Maybe.
I don't understand what this line of questioning
Is Lord
about.
Tanris having financial troubles?
No. The balance book comes in just fine every month. In fact, he's usually making a profit.
All right, Zed, help me out here.
Zed leans on the table, a little more.
I feel like I played all my cards really fast.
He's like,
Oops.
yeah, okay.
Need to watch more Law and Order.
Yeah, rookie. He looks over at Liz and says, "So, you said you and Garen don't really talk all that much?" And Liz shrugs. She's like, "Yeah, he's a nice guy, but we didn't really know each other much growing up. And not to be rude, but because he's from the orc side of the family, a lot of my side doesn't like him." And Zed nods and says, "Well, how do you feel about him?" She says, "Oh, I like him just fine. He does his work. He's a good man." And he nods. Says, "All right, well, when's the last time you talked to Garen?" And Liz looks down, sort of like counts on her fingers. Says, "Maybe a week ago or so. We had a dinner together with him and his wife." And Zed says, "Who is we?" Liz shrugs. She says, my boyfriend, and I was introducing him." And Zed nods. Says, "So about this job for the Bondsman's Guild, how did you get that job?" She says, "Oh, well, Garen did have something to do with that. He recommended me, and the guildmaster took me in." And Zed nods and kind of glances at you to see if you have any questions. I don't want to talk to myself here, Ben.
I have no further questions.
And all right.
He says very close to the microphone.
Yes.
Yeah. And Zed
The
nods.
defense rests, Your Honor.
Zed nods and says, "Well, what do you think about Garen posting both the contract and the bounty?" And Liz sort of furrows her brows and sits back. Says, "Well, it's strange. I would thought we would have noticed that." And Zed nods and leans in a little further now that she's like pulling back. Says, "And according to Tamar here, Garen saw Tamar sign for the contract after he had posted the bounty." And Liz glances at you. She says, I think I would like the guildmaster here before I say anything else."
Like your supervisor?
Yeah.
I cast sending.
Okay.
To the supervisor.
To Heath or to Yulia?
Yulia, I liked her.
Yeah, she was the guildmaster.
Yeah, her. Yeah, the bigwig.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, "Yulia, can you please come to the warden's office immediately, please? Interrogation room number..."
Only one there?
Only one there. Basement. Thank you. Thank you.
Yulia, please report to the principal's office.
Yes.
Yulia.
Yulia.
Oh, God. Yeah, it takes a moment, but in the back of your head, you hear like the trailing end of another conversation. It sounds like she's busy. And she answers, "I'm a bit busy at the moment. Can this wait?"
I don't have any more sending spells.
Well, then
Zed.
that's just how it is.
Zed,
Yeah.
do you have a deputy that would like to go down and
As you-
fetch the guildmaster?
As you put your thumbs in your belt and,
Yeah.
and show off
Like,
your belt
pull out my belt buckle and be like, "Do you have a deputy?"
deputy.
Yeah. And she's like, yeah, I do.
I almost said, "Do you have a boy?" But that sounded weird.
That, yeah, he has a human deputy.
No, that was me a
You have
few
a boy.
episodes. It wasn't a boy,
Like
it
in
was
Red
a
Dead.
child.
Do you have a
child?
Do you have a child?
Do you have a child? You, child. Right, yes.
Come here, child.
He stands up from his seat. He says, "Yeah, I'll ask him. Stay here, and
Indeed.
just keep an eye." And Zed steps out of the room, closes it. You hear him lock it behind him, just in case. And he heads up to the upper floor. You hear his boots moving away. And Liz sits there with her hands folded in front of her. You can see she's really uncomfortable, like fidgeting with her fingers.
Aw.
And she kind of like occasionally like glances at you.
Can I help you?
Nope.
Okay.
Make a perception check.
Bitch. Oh. Fucking 25.
Woo!
Okay.
There you go.
According to Jamie, Liz is a Karen.
Oh, I know, I saw.
A little
I
bit,
appreciate
yeah.
For sure.
I appreciate it very much. Yeah, you notice that as she's sitting here with her hands folded, her fingers are moving in a pattern.
Excuse me, Elizabeth. Stop.
And she looks right at you.
Enough.
You don't know what you're dealing with.
And
she finishes the spell and she disappears.
She went invisible?
You don't know.
She went invisible. I'm gonna fucking punch her.
Roll to hit.
No.
Oh.
No.
No.
What am I hitting her?
No.
Fuck. 6.
Oh, no.
You go to swing like straight into the chair. Your knuckles almost catch the edge, but she's gone.
Fucking cunt.
Oh, no.
I'm so mad. I am standing in front of the door.
Uh-huh.
She can't get out if she's invisible, which I'm pretty sure she just goddamn blinked out of here. Fucking fuck.
Yeah, she probably blinked.
God.
There's no helping that.
Is there a window? Is there a wall?
Is there sweat dripping down my
What?
balls?
No,
Whoa.
not right now.
No. Let's not go into that song.
No.
What do you mean? Like, is there a window that looks out?
Is there a window that I can get out of?
No.
No. Oh, I'm gonna no. I'm gonna throw open the door, and I'm gonna
It's
run.
locked.
Yeah, I'm gonna open the door
It's locked.
from the inside, from the outside.
From the outside.
Yeah, he locked you in there.
It's an interrogation room.
Are
If you
there
leave
two
somebody
trailer
in
park
there,
girls going around the outside? Maybe.
Probably somewhere.
Probably. Okay. Fuck.
You're stuck.
Fuck. God.
Give me another perception check.
It's a son of a bitch.
You just got duped.
I got 14.
14. Okay, so in the room, there are no windows. There are no
walls.
unlocked ways out.
Okay.
But in the room, there is the box full of Tamar's stuff.
I
and
grasp
the
it
documents.
firmly. The box.
Okay. You grab it.
Yeah, I grab it.
I'm glad you clarified.
You grasp the handle firmly.
The box
But,
handle.
The box handle.
The box handle.
Yes. Inside, you can see the black and gold hairpin.
Okay.
You can see the folded up sheet of fabric. And you can see a couple knives and a couple like little tools that he has.
I'm gonna pick the lock to try to open it. Can I pick it? Can I get through it?
Do you have thieves' tools?
Hell yes, I'm proficient.
You can try.
Yes. 11. Let me add. Do I add anything else besides the proficiency?
It should be D20 plus Dex plus
Plus Dex.
proficiency.
Okay.
If you're proficient.
15.
That is not enough.
Oh, I'm stuck. I can't.
You fiddle with the lock for a second, and one of your picks just bends, and it's like, fuck.
And I'm just back at the boat, just snoozing
Sleepy.
away.
Snoozing away. Well, at least we know Liz is the bad person.
What are you gonna do, Kit?
One of the bad.
What can I do? I can't.
I don't know.
I can't blink. I used all my 3rd level spells. All my slots.
Thank you.
Slots.
Slats.
God, I can't do anything. Can I try to pick the lock again, or is that not allowed? Is that like a D&D no-no?
No, it's not gonna work.
I can't do anything. Can I break down the door? What's the door made of?
It's pretty hefty hardwood.
Why am I looking at that? My
What's
spells
your
over here.
strength modifier? I don't think you're very strong. You're a cleric.
+1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're gonna struggle.
I'm gonna try to break the door down before I give up.
Okay.
Okay. Strength check.
Good luck. Yep.
Okay. 6.
No. You bash your shoulder into it, and you come away.
I'm just
with
gonna
a
start
nasty
pounding on the
bruise.
door like as hard as I can. Just, ah!
No response.
Oh my
from anyone.
fucking god.
You hear Tamar on the other side yelling, make me another perception.
She's gonna kill Tamar!
No, he's like yelling at you.
Oh, okay. Don't scare me like that.
I mean, she could kill him. Who knows?
Did you say a perception check?
Perception.
19.
You can just make out a little bit of what he's saying, and he's telling you to get the pin.
The pin! I take the pin out of the box.
Okay. So you have this long sort of like, it's almost like those like chopstick things that women put in their hair in like a bun.
Yeah.
But it's made of black cast twisted iron, and it is surrounded in gold wire. When you pick it up, it hums. I mean, like a vibration. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay, and then I'm gonna jam it into the door lock.
You just press it against the door handle, and the lock opens.
Oh, thank God! I run as fast as possible to the top floor. Run! I also pocket that thing.
Okay. Yeah, you step out and you actually see Tamar sitting in the corner of his cell with a huge slash going down.
No!
His chest.
I run over to him. And I open the door. Open the door. Use the pin. Open the door.
Doesn't work like that.
What do you mean it doesn't work like that?
You put it into the lock and it doesn't open right away.
Tamar, come here. Come here. Get closer. Closer. Closer.
Let's see if he has the strength for it.
Oh, he fucking better.
Yeah, he starts dragging himself over, unable to use one arm, and he like pushes himself up.
I reach my arm through and I touch him and I cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level.
Cure Wounds!
Cure Wounds! I'm so obnoxious. Oh my god.
You are. You really are.
So
It's okay. We're all obnoxious together.
that's true.
I resent that.
No, that is completely true. Excuse me.
I don't resent that. I know I'm obnoxious.
How does Cure Wounds work again? I forgot to bring up my spell. Cure Wounds. 1d8, so 2d8. Plus spellcast mod. 5 plus 9 HP.
9.
Okay.
9?
You see the slash begin to kind of knit together a bit. It's still bleeding a little, but it's not nearly as serious. And he sort of reaches his arm through and grabs the lockpick, or the pin that you have, and you see his eyes flash, and he sticks the pin into the lock, and it clicks open.
How did he do that?
And he slowly pushes himself up, and you notice his eyes have changed color.
What color are they now?
They're glowing still, but they're blue. And he shoves the pin into his belt and makes his way out, just sort of holding the side of his chest. He doesn't talk to you. He doesn't look at you.
Tamar?
He just makes his way up.
Tamar, are you okay? Tamar?
No response.
Tamar?
No response.
I swear to fucking God, I'm so mad right now.
You guys thought this was going to be an odd job? You ran head first.
Yeah,
into
this is
something
way
weird.
more complicated than I thought it was going to be.
You know that thing that Matt Mercer does where he leaves like tiny trails of weird shit in random places?
Yeah.
I do that too.
I cast Hold Person.
What do I need to roll?
I don't know. I'm pulling it up.
Have your spells prepared.
I do.
Cleric.
Okay, I do have them prepared, but Hold Person is one of those ones that I think I got from my Cleric thing, my Trickster thing. There it is. Hold Person. All right. Humanoid you can see within range. Target must make a wisdom saving throw.
What's your spell save DC?
15.
He continues.
Fuck. There goes all my second level spells. Now I can't do anything.
He makes his way up to the second floor, where you see, do you follow him?
Yeah, I'm following him.
I assume.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you follow him up, and as he's making his way through the upper floor, you see Zed's deputy dead over his desk.
Oh my God.
No sign of Zed, but there is a smear of blood across Zed's desk.
And Tamar's just continuing to walk.
Tamar is just walking at a slow pace toward the door out.
I'm just gonna follow him because I can't do anything. I cast Charm Person. Make another Wisdom saving throw.
He cannot be charmed.
Fuck. Oh, yeah, my spell slots are almost gone. I've only got one left.
He's just continuing to walk. He throws open the door, and you see laying in the street outside is Zed clutching his abdomen, and he's just by himself as other people are starting to notice that something's happening and come running.
I cast
Tamar,
I cast Make It Pink on Tamar, and I'm just marking him. I use something on my person that's like blue to like turn his hair blue so he sticks out.
Okay, so you walk up and like touch him and turn his hair blue?
Sure. I thought I could just do it from a distance. I didn't think I had to touch him.
Don't remember. Does Make It Pink work that way?
Yeah, we've been doing it from a distance for a while.
Yeah,
I think
you
it's
don't
like
have to touch.
120.
Yeah, it's 120 feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So for anybody who sees this, Make It Pink is a homebrew, ridiculous fucking spell I came up with a few games ago. Inspired by Sleeping Beauty, where you can take an object of one color and turn anyone's hair anywhere on their body that color. And if you try to layer it too many times, it will become a mottled mess of colors like the Make It Pink, Make It Blue scene in Sleeping Beauty. It's a cantrip. Anyone can learn it.
So I cast Make It Pink on him so I can turn his hair blue so he sticks out. And then I turn to Zed and use my last spell slot and cast Cure Wounds at first level.
Okay.
He gets 9 HP.
All right. Yeah, that helps a little bit. And you see him pull this really nasty looking knife out of his belly, like one of those throwing knives that doesn't quite have a handle. I forget what they're called, but he picks himself up into a sitting position. You can see several other like wounds on him, like he was just assaulted all at once. And he looks up and sees Tamar walking away. Says, "What?
I can't.
What the hell is that?"
I don't know. Liz just snapped her fingers and disappeared, and I had to.
Yeah, no, she fucking. And he looks at his office and runs inside. To go check on his deputy.
So I run up to his deputy. Is his deputy like dead? Like is he super dead?
He dead.
Okay. I was going to try maybe spare the dying, but if he's super deadsies, it's not worth it.
He's dead.
only mostly dead.
I tell Zed, I'm like, I don't know what's wrong with Tamar, but I can't cast a spell on him. I can't charm him. I can't do anything. And his eyes have changed color. He's not responding. And I have no magic left. I can't help anymore.
But why the hell's going on? What is happening with him versus...
I have no idea. I don't know.
And he goes back out, and you've noticed this a couple times, that there is a bell hanging outside the Warden's Guild office, and he goes and just starts ringing the shit out of it.
What's the name of the inn that we're at?
I don't think you guys are staying at an inn.
Yeah, we are. Because we're staying at the one where Theo is.
boat.
Where's the one Theo is staying?
No, we're
Oh,
staying at the boat.
You're not staying there. Theo
No.
is.
Okay.
But shit, I don't think I gave it a name.
Okay.
We're gonna call it the Saltside Tavern.
Okay. So I tell him, I'm like, he has a brother staying at Saltside Tavern, and I am going to go check on him. You can find me there or at Captain... what's his nuts? Friedrich.
Ziegler.
Ziegler.
You can... Friedrich. You can find me at Captain Ziegler's ship. I will be there, but I have to go check on him.
All right. And he just sort of waves you away as you see wardens, not very many, but some, coming out from between buildings to come join him.
And then I shift and dash as fast as I can.
Yeah. You take off.
Mhm.
It pretty much only takes you about the minute of your shift to get there. Tamar was going in the opposite direction.
That's okay. Still making sure Theo's not dead.
Yep. You make your way, and when you get to the Saltside Tavern, this crusty sailor's tavern, you burst into the front, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
You do see Captain Ziegler's in there along with a few other people, and they all like jump as they see this furry, shifted Elusir jump in, and that's about when your shift drops.
Mm-hmm.
And you do see Bull sitting down there, and he has Theo next to him.
Bull?
Yeah.
I need you to take Theo to the ship now with Sylfie.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll explain
all
when you get back. Ziegler? Captain?
right. Yeah.
There is treachery afoot, and we are going to have to stay. I'll pay you whatever. I don't care. We'll get to that eventually. There is something major going on. Please make sure all your men are safe and accounted for.
Like dangerous, Major?
Like dangerous, like someone just almost killed all the wardens, yes.
Oh, shit. All right. And he stands up and he starts just yelling across the tavern, "Boys, go get everybody. Come on." And
Come on.
the sailors just scatter. And Bull brings Theo, who has lightened up in Bull's company. If you remember, when he was charmed, he was lovely, but then he got kind of teenage angsty when he realized he'd been charmed. Bull has softened him up, and he brings him along back to the Raven.
I'm going to follow Bull back to the Raven because I want to talk to Theo a little.
Okay. Yeah. Make your way back. It's not very far. It's just down the pier to the actual Daw ship, and make your way down into the quarters area where all the cabins are. You hear little puppies yipping in one of the rooms.
I definitely go grab Sylfie and wake her up. She's just gonna have to deal with it.
Sylvie, you've been asleep for maybe 2 hours. So you've had a short rest.
I'm gonna need to rest anyway, so it'll be fine.
Okay.
Sylfie!
Huh?
Come
What?
on, get over here. There's shit going down.
Why are you in my room?
It's going down.
No,
I'm not gonna yell timber. Let's go.
Okay, well, I would like to stay down here, please.
Come on.
I'm so
Let's go.
tired.
Let's go.
Oh God. Okay, I pull myself out of bed. I'm just like.
Sylvie would notice that there's a little bit of blood on Kit's hands from aiding the wounded.
Oh God, did you kill someone?
No, not yet.
Oh, okay. So that's just what, recreational blood?
Yes.
Okay.
So I'm gonna drag her into the room and be like, come on, let's go. Come on.
Okay,
faster.
okay. God, I literally can't go much faster.
So I pull them into the room, slam the door behind me. I'm like, all right, everybody, shut the fuck up for a second.
I
Okay,
wasn't
so
talking.
just to set the scene, you're in one of the cabins, which is definitely not built for multiple people, so you're like all shoulder to shoulder, including with Bull, who's massive. And Theo is very uncomfortably like wedged into a corner.
Perfect.
But yeah, you do have a private, teeny tiny space.
A teeny tiny living space. All right. So here's the
Thank
deal.
you.
Liz at the Bonds Guild. She works there. Okay, where do I start? Oh my god, I don't even know where to start. So we caught Tamar,
Who's Liz?
right?
What?
We caught Tamar, right? I went to the Bondsman's Guild afterward to figure out what was going on and why Garen hired him and put a bond out for him the same day. Turns out it was somebody else named Liz who used to work for Lord Tanris who hired Tamar to protect Lord Tanris, not Garen. But she's Garen's cousin. Yeah, so that's going on. So I tricked Liz into coming with me to the warden's office because she was acting real fishy. And when I sent someone to go get the guild master from the Bondsman's Guild, she snapped her fingers and disappeared, and she killed everybody in the warden office except for Zed, and she almost killed Tamar. I cured both of them, but Tamar went all enchanted and weird, and his eyes turned a different color, and he wouldn't respond to me. He just started walking, but I turned his hair blue so we could find him, but I don't have any spells left. I can't do anything, and everybody's dead.
Theo does like start freaking out as you say his brother almost died.
He's fine.
Like, what?
He's fine. He's alive.
But you said he was hurt. Like, did you like fully heal him? Or is he still what?
He's still bleeding. But you
Why
can't
are we here?
Stop. Settle down. It's fine. It's not a big deal. I can't help anymore. I am all tapped out. I've got no spells left, so I can't heal anybody. So if we run off right now and you get stabbed, you're gonna die.
Okay, who's Liz?
Liz is Garen's cousin who works as the treasurer for Lord Tanris.
Okay, I'm so tired right now. So you're really gonna just have to tell me all that again.
Really?
It's so realistic.
Okay, well, Cliff Notes. Cliff Notes.
Cliff Notes is
to
Liz
Tamar.
and Garen are the bad guys, and they just killed everybody in the warden's office.
Cool.
And they set up Tamar, and now
And
I don't know
you
where
have no
either of
spells.
them are. Yeah.
And you have no spells.
Yeah,
so,
I'm done. I'm out.
the moral of the story is that I was woken up for nothing because we're not going after them now because I don't want to die. So, thanks for that.
Wow, bitch.
Welcome to Sylfie.
I'm aware. Ball on the side says, well, we can't really do anything right now, but
Ding, ding, ding.
I mean, how far can they get in, the amount of time it takes for you guys to rest?
8 hours?
Yeah.
They could be anywhere.
Yeah,
Well,
they
this
could
is
hop
like
on
an
a ship
actual-
or something.
This is like an actual emergency this time, though. Couldn't we tell the harbor master to shut things down? There's a murderer.
We could try.
We could try, but he wasn't like the nicest dude to begin with. So.
Well, this is different. Somebody actually died.
A few people actually
you're so
died.
optimistic, and I love it. But I'm just too tired to care. I mean, we can try. Let's try.
I guess.
I mean, I figure your empathy shouldn't depend on your energy level, but all right.
You think that? You really think that? But
Okay,
not
so
the case.
Bull, will you
Yeah.
will you please keep Theo here and put Grumpy Bitch Face back in bed? And
And he picks up Sylfie and walks away.
thank you. And Theo, stay here.
Where the hell else am I gonna go?
After your brother, which is the exact opposite of what you need to do, because then you'll be dead.
I don't know where he is.
Well, that's at least in our favor. Stay.
And I can't, like, help?
You can come with me to the Harbor Master if you want.
Yeah, probably should.
Okay.
Since you're... can't do anything.
Mm.
And you see him, like, out of his pack, he pulls, like, this short sword and puts it on his belt. Says, let's go.
Attitude.
Yeah, what do you think you're like?
Okay, well, that's fair. Fine, let's
Fine.
go.
Sylfie hears that and
Kid can
yells
dish
like,
it out, but he can't take it.
"Amen!"
You just met somebody who's like your age and just as angsty.
Hurts, don't it?
It doesn't hurt, it's just annoying.
Really?
Yeah. All right, we're going to go to the Harbor Master.
All right. You make your way off the Raven back down the pier. And at this point, you actually see there are two wardens heading toward the Harbor Master's office at a pretty good, like, jog, not walking. And as you make your way up, you do see the Harbor Master, the gigantic Minotaur with the sheared off horn. He actually comes to the door, sees them coming, and speaks with them for a moment. You guys get within earshot to hear sort of the end of the conversation, which is the wardens basically asking for the same thing you came to ask for, which is for him to stop all outgoing ships. And you hear the Harbor Master say, well, listen, this is a free port. I can't hold people here. And one of the wardens who's Water Marshal, Triton, looks up at him and says, we have marshals out in the harbor right now. Just send out the orders and they're going to keep anybody from leaving. We cannot let this person go. They killed a deputy. And the Harbor Master, like, throws up his arms. He's like, I'll try. And he runs back inside, and then a group of people come running out of the Harbor Master's office to go spread the word.
Hearing that, I just grab Theo by the shoulder, and I'm like, all right, our work here is done. And then we head back to the ship.
Well, that was fucking useless.
We go to bed.
He looks at you. He's like, you go to bed. You're the one who can't do anything right now.
I push him off the dock.
Make a strength check.
Yeah, he is an orc, so.
He's also a sailor.
7.
20.
Oh, God.
You shove him, and he, like, catches your arms and shoves you back, and you go careening off the side of the pier.
I can't make, like, an acrobatics check or something to catch the ledge.
Make a dexterity save.
Okay. Dexterity saving throw. 15.
You do catch the edge before you go over, and Theo walks up to the edge looking down at you.
I pull myself back up really fast.
Yeah, he grabs your forearm and helps you up.
I kind of just push him away and, like, walk off to the...
He doesn't move.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I just
And he
walk back to the
follows
boat.
after you. Yeah.
Fucker.
Taylor, before I forget.
Yeah.
So the Harbor Master has a sheared off horn.
Yeah. And
Garen has a sheared off tusk.
Yes.
Are they on the same side? No. Okay.
I'm grasping at straws, but...
Well, now that you guys are laughing at me, I guess it's it's stupid.
So hear me out.
Well,
there's
no.
grass on that side of town, and there's grass on that side of town.
No, I thought
Are
maybe
they in
there was,
league
like,
with each
some-
other?
I thought maybe there'd be some, like, secret underground, like,
Sheared off body part
society,
thing?
and that's like No, it's like a society, but then like to get in, you have to take off like I don't know, man.
There's a secret society
Listen,
of lopsided
hold-
people.
Hold on. It's a genuine question because shit like that does exist.
Yeah.
I mean, have you ever heard of the cults of people who cut off their left hand for Vecna or pluck out their left eye? That's a thing.
Yeah.
It's a genuine question.
Yeah.
In this case, yes, they are on the same side. Garen's right tooth is broken and the Harbor Master's left.
When you
horn is
said,
shattered.
are they on the same side, I was like, are they in league together?
No,
Oh.
I was saying, are they on the same
That you have
side
no
of
idea.
their
Okay,
head?
okay. I was like, what a really awkward question to ask the DM and be like, are they secretly connected and we don't know
No,
it?
I'm not. Ben-
Why would I tell you?
I don't know.
How much Dungeons and or Dragons do you think that I have played?
At least one.
At
Who's
least
the
one,
good
maybe
guy
two
and who's the
dragons.
bad guy?
On a scale of like 1 to 20, like how many pigeons would it take to kill this dragon? Like
Take about
metagaming
490.
pigeons.
Yeah. No, I was asking if they were on the same side of his face.
Oh, my
Yes,
be.
they are.
That
Or
was
their
totally
face,
me.
okay.
Just like,
They are.
sorry.
But I'm assuming, given the reaction, there's not.
No, I was laughing because I realized what Ben was laughing at.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I was not laughing at your question.
Okay.
It
Sorry.
was Ben's reaction.
Okay.
But yes, they are both on the right side.
Okay. Interesting tidbit. I will keep that to myself because
They're
I am
in league
sleeping.
together.
Maybe. I was
Well, as far
wondering
as
if
you
they
know-
were.
As far as you know, the Harbor Master is friends with Tamar.
Yeah, I knew that, but
Does Tamar have a missing body part on one side of his face?
The tip of his right ear is slightly clipped.
Is that this? Are they on the same side?
On the same side of the face, yeah.
Okay. There's a secret.
But you also know that Tamar is a mercenary.
There's a
and
secret society of self-mutilation going on here.
Only on the right side.
Only on the right side. I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, you need to.
Yeah,
After all that.
yeah.
But yeah,
Yeah.
you and Theo make your way back on board, and everybody settles down to sleep.
To sleep.
So in order for you guys to get long rest, because Sylphie's was interrupted,
yeah.
you need you'll probably wake up at like 7 p.m. which it'll still be light out for another 2 or 3 hours by then. But yes, anything specific you want to do once you finish your rest, like to prepare?
I'm putting my spells together, but yeah.
I wake up, like, just kind of stretch and go, okay.
Oh my god.
They were on the same side!
Oh my god.
Sylfie, also when you wake up and you're still laying down and you like go to stretch, you feel a weight in the middle of your chest. There's a little
Okay.
blue tick puppy laying on
Oh, the puppy's
you. It's Hinto with his little nose thing.
Wait, why didn't Hinto go to bed with me?
I don't know, you didn't say you took him.
That's
so
true.
Bull put
yeah,
the
I
puppies in Sylphie's room.
Kit probably didn't because he was like super upset.
Teenage angst, yeah.
I
kinda-
am concerned.
I
But yeah,
pet
you've
the
got
puppy.
a little Hinto bean on your chest, and you realize that there's a little Charlie kind of tucked up under your right ribs.
Oh my god, you guys are all so adorable, but I have to leave. I kind of gently, like, shove Hinto off of me. Just kind of off under
Yeah,
the bed.
he sort of rolls off of you, and you hear a little as he falls over, and just He falls next to Charlie, and he like wiggles around a little bit and like snuggles up to her and like puts his face under her back.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Jesus. Okay, whoa. Hope nobody's
Okay.
watching this with headphones on.
Yeah, for real. Yeah, I guess I'll go down to Kit's room. Bang on the door,
it's
like
over. Yeah.
Yeah. Bang, 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 bang. Are you awake yet? Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang.
From the next room, Bull pokes his head out with his long dark hair all like tousled, and he like sticks his head out and looks at you, kind of one eye half open. Are we getting up?
Yes.
Okay. And he just yawns huge, these big old tusks, and he steps out of his room and like pulls on his vest. And from the next room down, Theo steps out. He looks like he's been awake for a little while.
Good,
He's
still
already got all his stuff.
Um,
And Bull comes over to Kit's door, knocks a little bit, says, "Kit,
yes.
are you ready to go?"
I will be in just a moment. I'm choosing my spells.
Okay, take
You
your time.
rude asshole.
And he
Sylfie says that.
He just picks up Sylfie and walks you out of the quarters.
Well, I can walk. It's
yeah,
fine.
you're gonna annoy him. Come on.
Right.
Yeah. So Theo follows you guys out to the top deck where the sun is getting a little bit lower on the horizon.
The
but
sun's
it's still
getting
gonna
real
be-
low, buddy.
Sun's going down. Sun's getting real low.
Continue.
Okay. But should be still up for a while. And Bull puts you down.
Is Ziegler on the ship?
Yes, Ziegler and the entire crew are on the ship.
Can I find him real fast?
Yep, he's up at the helm.
Hey, buddy. What's up?
You find him leaning on the wheel, looking really bored now that he's, you guys are kind of locked down and he can't go to the bar. And he looks at you, he's like, "Can we leave yet?"
No. Listen. Number one, this is not a proposition for anything. I'm still not desperate enough. Number two, do you know if there are any like underground like sailory societies or anything like that might have you have to like break something off of you or file down something off of you on your right side?
It seems kind of extreme.
It seems kind of extreme, but I'm just noticing patterns.
I mean, I've heard of sort of fraternities and brotherhoods of sailors that have tattoos, scarification, that kind of thing, but lopping something off sounds like a bad idea.
Well, not like a hand or anything like that, like a horn or a tooth or...
There are, like, groups of minotaurs that, like, shear off pieces of horn. Yeah, usually in, like, a pattern.
Was the harbor master a minotaur?
Yes.
Do you know particularly what those groups would be of minotaurs, or?
Well, usually they're from down in Garradel to Thus. They, like, shave their horn into a shape or, like, take a piece off of it to create a flat side.
Uh-huh.
It's usually doesn't affect the horn itself. It's, like, artistic. Then, of course, there's, like, the Caskers and the Arbiters who have tattoos.
I'm aware.
Yeah, you should be.
Yeah. Wait, did he know that I was a part of that, or
I'm
did I know
sure
that?
in all this time he has figured it out, especially because you have the tattoo on the back of your neck.
All right, I kind of side-eye him, but then I go on.
He doesn't seem to care.
I know he doesn't, but I don't like being figured out. Even though Sylfie is really bad at hiding
Anything?
things. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't think that that's related, I guess, but oh well. I guess I was just postulating, but
Fancy word.
thank you. It's in my word of the day calendar.
Oh, you mean those ones from Seeger Rayfair?
Yeah.
Those are pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I picked one up while we were traveling, and it's been very helpful.
Crazy, because the printing press was only just invented.
I know, right? It's perks of adventuring.
All they're making is Bibles.
Oh God. Ugh.
No.
I know, I'm just kidding.
Actually, fun fact, the printing press in Atlaran was originally used to print a newspaper in Constanos and to share scientific research. So quite the opposite.
Quite the opposite.
Quite.
It is probably only just being used to print religious texts. It was created about 3 years ago at this
Cool.
time.
Follow the Dawn, Father.
Fuck that.
I know, just making things up.
Okay. Well,
The dawn.
thanks, dude.
You're welcome, bro.
Peace out. And I walk away from him.
And you hear him behind you, like he like crosses his arms. He's like, "God damn it, I like her," and he walks away.
Yeah. Kit kind of walks out on the deck and up to Ziegler. Hi.
And he looks down at you.
Yeah. I hand him 20 gold. And I'm like, here, this
Oh.
should keep us for a minute. We have stuff to take care of that's more important.
Sylfie comes back up, like hearing the clinking of coins together. And I come back up and I go, actually, since we can't leave anyway, I don't think we really need to pay.
I walk
And
away.
Ziegler-
I leave the coins in his hand and I walk
Ziegler
away.
raises an eyebrow at you, Sylfie, and says, "You think some water people are gonna stop me?"
What, you're just gonna leave anyway? What happens when they shoot cannons at you or whatever?
Do you see any of them with cannons? I have cannons.
Well, there's gotta be like some way they can stop you,
Listen.
right?
I've been doing this for a long time. I know how to get out of harbors that say I can't leave.
Well, aren't you special? All right, fine, whatever. I walk
I
away.
think so.
I walk away.
He still likes you.
I know.
Shocker.
You know what? Every episode, it just gets closer and closer to her being like, why not?
Yeah.
Eventually,
In
they're
a
just
few
gonna
weeks-
bone.
In a few weeks,
It's gonna be meaningless.
It will
When you
be.
guys are out in like the long stretch to Anak Island, you're just gonna be like, "Fuck it, come here."
I mean,
We're gonna
it
have-
is a long way.
We're gonna have all this build up and it's gonna last 30 seconds. And we're gonna be
Yeah.
like, cool.
Literally 30 seconds.
Mhm.
Not in-game 30 seconds.
No, like literally.
Actual 30 seconds.
You don't give Ziegler enough credit.
I mean, he is a hottie, so he probably does get a lot of tail, but...
Tail?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a thing.
I know, it's just funny word.
It's
Oh,
funny to
dear.
hear.
He gets a lot of
women use it.
honeydew.
Gross.
Ew,
Anyway,
what?
I don't know.
Don't make food puns.
No, just food. He gets a lot of fried rice.
He gets a lot of steak.
I would not stick your dick in that.
Anyway,
Oh my god.
good lord. I know this thing isn't rated for children, but Jesus Christ.
It is explicit on all the podcast
Yup,
things. I make
super
sure
explicit.
Of it. Mhm.
Dicks. All right. Yes.
Dungeons and dick jokes.
Yep.
That's basically what Critical Role is.
Yeah.
I think that's copyrighted.
It might be.
So yeah, so you guys make your way off the ship, I assume.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm heading to the Warden's Guild.
All right. Theo
I
and
will
Bull
follow.
follow along with you. Theo is on constant lookout for his brother. As you get to the Warden's Guild, it is much busier than usual. There are a few wardens and marshals outside. And inside, most of the scene has been cleaned up and any bodies taken away. And at this point, several higher officers of the local Warden's Guild have gathered, and they're sort of doling out orders from their headquarters. As you guys approach, Theo is recognized as, like, he looks like our guy, and several of the wardens approach you at once. But Bull, like, puts himself in front of Theo. You guys gonna do anything?
Actually, I'm gonna stop before we like get too far in the building, and I'm like, I just thought of something. I think. Can you meet me somewhere afterwards, or do you have sending spells to tell me where you're at?
No. You have to set a
Okay.
place.
Okay, I'm going to Garen's because I missed something last time. we were there.
Okay. I'll meet you at the blacksmith shop across the road.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
And I turn around and take off.
Bye.
Okay. Yeah, the remaining three of you approach, and the wardens move in to like try to arrest Theo because they think he's Tamar. He looks a lot like his brother.
Oh no.
Do anything?
No, he's not Tamar. He's not Tamar. Well, slow down. Whoa.
Yeah, and the wardens pause. You have been described to them, and they look at you as like, who is this?
This is Tamar's brother, who has nothing to do with what's going on. I have been with him the entire time.
And Bull pipes up. He's like, yeah, so have I, and don't touch him. Trying to be intimidating.
You
but
heard
he's
it
not.
straight from the bull's mouth. Don't mess with the bull or you get the horns.
And Bull looks at you. He's like, but I have tusks.
Either way, it's just shh.
Okay. Yeah, what he said.
Thank you. And then I like
The wardens, they let you by.
bring me your Zed.
He's inside.
Aren't we inside? I thought we were inside.
I mean, you can.
Where I'm walking inside.
All right, well, you head inside.
Well, you head inside.
Inside. You head in, you see his desk has been cleaned up, and he's sitting at it, still recovering, speaking to other wardens, other officers. He's not a high warden or marshal, but he is the highest class here, highest rank. So he's sort of doling out orders. He sees you and looks up and says, anything? You disappeared for half the day.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I had no spells left. I had to rest.
Great.
We are not at your service, but you are free to make requests of us.
Well,
Wow.
we're kind of at a loss here. Any suggestions?
Yeah, Liz is the treasurer for Lord Tanris.
We figured that out
Okay,
in
well,
the last 8 hours.
I know you knew that, but like, where is Lord Tanris?
As far as I know, he's still at home.
Where's his estate?
It's the biggest damn estate in town. You can
Okay.
literally can't
Have you
miss it.
sent anybody there?
He points you toward the east, and says, "Yeah, we have a few, undercover people keeping an eye, plain clothes, but we can't just barge in there. We can't prove that he's actually part of this.
What about Garen?
We haven't seen him.
Like he's not at home, or like he disappeared?
We tried to contact him, at his home, but he wasn't there. His family is, but he's not there.
Is there... Sylfie was saying something really stupid, but is there like any secret societies here, or any like underground rings of thieves and murderers?
Like the Caskers and the Arbiters?
Nah, I'm talking more underground than that. They're too front of the line, I guess.
I mean, if there are, they're real good at hiding it.
Mm.
I don't know.
So Liz was the one that attacked you, right?
I assume it was her. I couldn't see her face, but I think it was her.
Any defining details?
The reason I assume it's her is because she was about the same size. She completely covered herself.
That sounds fishy.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Listen, young man, I've had a long day.
Yeah, me too.
You've been asleep all day.
Yeah, I haven't slept since yesterday. I was up all night trying to catch your goddamn killer. Anyway.
All right. Well, are you going to be helpful, or are you going to sit here and be a teenager with me?
I'm gonna be helpful if you ever give me anything to work with.
That's why I'm asking you. What do you know? You're the one who figured this shit out.
I told you everything.
All right. Well, get out there.
Any idea where we should go?
I don't know if you think Lord Tanris is involved. I am giving you the permission of the wardens to go snoop around. Just don't say it was me.
Do I have non-explicit permission to do things if need be?
Don't kill anybody.
I can do
unless
that.
they try to kill you.
Of course. Would never. See ya.
And he looks over. You hear him turn to one of his officers and say, "Get a couple body bags ready." Yeah. So, you head out with Theo and Bull in tow. Sylfie, in this time, you've made your way over toward Garen's home. And you do see in the front sort of garden, you see that little halfling girl again, and she's picking a couple things out of the garden.
Has she seen me yet?
Probably not. She's pretty
Okay.
absorbed in her task.
I'm
You can
gonna
make a stealth check if you would like.
I'm just gonna hide like down an alley somewhere, real fast.
Okay.
Oh wait, I have disadvantage. Fuck! No!
No!
That's an 11. That's
This
an 11.
chainmail is just not helping you.
It's not. Well, I mean, it helps me not die, so I do appreciate that. But
Well, you guys don't get in enough fights.
I know.
We need
but-
more fights. We should just start fighting things.
Murder hobos?
Murder hobos.
Okay.
No.
Stealth check.
It was an 11.
Okay. You place yourself in a alleyway across from the merchant's house, and you see this little halfling girl picking stuff and putting it in a basket. She has a little Dalmatian dog with her.
Oh.
Aw.
My neighbor actually, who lives across the street, has a Dalmatian. He's very cute.
Okay.
Well, I don't know. Never mind.
Cool story, bro.
Shut up. I'm going to cast Disguise Self.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to make myself look like a pretty, like a little tiny wayfish girl, like kind of like the oh wait, you keep sizes, right? Like
Yes.
I can't. Okay, shit, I can't do that then.
I mean,
otherwise
technically, you can be something like much taller than yourself.
I want to be
but
much shorter.
You can do that. But if
Okay.
anybody like touches you, they will begin to see that the illusion is
Okay,
correct.
I guess I'll try that. I'm gonna try and look like a little like wayfish girl, kind of like the what's her butt from Les Mis? Cosette. From Les Mis.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm just I'll just walk out. Yes.
That's
I'll do, like-
yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
I prefer Eponine, but okay.
Yeah, well.
No, that was Cosette.
Yeah.
I'll walk out and go, "Pardon me, lady. I'm so thirsty.
I'm so thirsty.
Would you please spare me a glass of water?
Oh my god. Is this gonna turn into like Critical Role's telephone where they just like splash water on you and you turn them into a demon?
Yep.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you wander up to the gate. Like, how tall are you?
I wouldn't say I'm like too awfully short. I would say like I'm trying to look like 10 or 11. So like,
Are you elven or human?
Human.
Or in between?
We'll do human.
Okay, so you'd probably be like 4 feet-ish?
Yeah, sure.
4.5? I don't know
Yeah.
how tall 10-year-olds are.
How
but
old
yeah,
was I, or how tall was I when I was 10? Yeah, this is probably like 4.5.
4.5,
5
nearly
feet.
5.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wander up to the gate, and this halfling girl who she's mostly grown for a halfling, so she tops out at like 3 feet at most. But she's like 15 looking or so. She looks up from the garden and she sees you and she's like, Can I help you?
Yes, I'm so thirsty and so hungry.
Thirsty.
If
yeah.
you could please spare me some food and water.
And I'll grant you a wish.
I don't know about that part, but I sure would love it.
Picati.
Yes.
Madam Marquita Bacardi.
Bacardi, yeah.
Marquita Bacardi.
She looks out at you and make a persuasion check.
Oh, this is hardcore deception.
Yeah, make a deception. I'm sorry.
Oh God.
Oh God.
I mean,
Oh God.
I have good deception. It is a 15.
15?
Yeah.
She nods to you. She's like, well, one second. And she sets her basket down and she runs inside.
I kind of like get a little chill, like, oh, it's so cold out here.
It's so cold in midsummer.
It feels
It's the hottest part of
and
summer. And it's so cold.
Like I'm catching the chills.
Oh my god. I got the death chills.
God.
If only I could come in and warm myself by a nice fire.
She says to no one.
In
Standing there
midsummer.
alone.
I'm gonna give her advantage on that insight because of that shit. Alright. She eventually does come back out with like a big like jug of water and brings it to you.
Please,
Yeah.
please, I would love to just sit inside and in the fire. Not in the fire. That'd be harmful, but by the fire.
She kind of looks at you a little confused that you are cold again at high summer. But in God damn it. And at the door you see a half-orc woman step up.
Shit,
and she's
Mom's
got
home.
this
Oh no.
long dark hair and sort of a nice like sundress because it's hot as fuck. And she glances out and she says, honey, what's happening? And she sees you and she says, oh no. And she comes and like steps down the stairs and opens up the gate and she just like throws an arm around you. She's like, come in.
No, I step back before she can do that.
Mom powers activate.
Make a dexterity save.
No, don't touch me. I'm contagious.
Oh, fuck me in the. That was a 5. It was a nat 1, but it was a 5 altogether.
Well, wait, what'd you get?
It was a natural 1, and altogether it's 5.
Okay. I rolled a natural 1 for her to notice, and her total is less than 5. So
Yes!
you like pull away after she touches you. She doesn't realize, and she's like, "Well, come in."
Thank you.
And she like
you so
holds the
much.
door open for you, and you're like, "Holy fuck, it worked." But yeah, she shows you inside and brings you into the sort of dining room area next to not the fireplace, but there's like a range stove in the kitchen. She's
So
like,
oh, sorry. I'm just making sure. So the amulet that I detected earlier, was that, you said it was on top of the mantle of the fireplace, right?
Yes.
Okay.
She brings you to the room. The kitchen and dining room are attached.
Mhm.
So there's the fireplace against the back wall and the dining table, and then there's a counter island sort of off to the right, and then the kitchen, where she brings you near to the range stove because it's actually hot over there. She's like, you must be terribly sick if you're cold in this weather. And she like sits you down next to the stove.
Oh, could I please go sit next to the fireplace? It reminds me of when my family actually owned a home.
Oh god.
We-
Make another deception check with advantage.
Oh my
because Mom
god.
Oh, good, because this dice fucking blows today. Oh, that was a nat 20. It's a
All
28.
Yeah. She just gets this look on her face like, oh, poor darling. And she brings you over to the fireplace. She's like, is it warm enough over here?
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah, and she like brings over, having noticed you didn't like to be touched, she like brings a blanket over to you and sets it aside.
Could
she-
I have something to eat, please?
She's like, of course. We were just making dinner. And she says, it'll be a little while, but hold
That's
on."
okay.
And she goes back into the kitchen. She's like looking at you every so often, but she gets back into cooking. You do notice in the house, other than the halfling girl, there are a few children running around, half-orc, and then a couple of halfling kids who look like they're related. You can safely assume that these halfling kids were adopted. Yeah, you are pretty much left to your own.
Okay.
As the woman like tells her children, like, leave her be. She seems like she's sick. Just let her sit.
I'm going to, as soon as I know somebody is like not watching me, I'm going to go up to the mantle place and look at that amulet and do like an arcana check on it to
Okay. Yeah, you can use Arcana, History, or Religion.
see. Ooh, what am I best at? They're all the same. Great. So I guess I'll do arcana.
Arcana, okay.
Oh god, I'm putting that dice away. It was an 8.
8. So you already know that this amulet is hallowed. Looking at it, you've seen the patterns on it before. You guys had a second to glance at it, where it has this sort of fog pattern going over it with a comet shooting down the center. Looking over it, you don't recognize any magical symbols about it, just the hallow.
Okay. I'm pocketing it and I'm getting the hell out of that house.
Okay, make a sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand. That is a 24.
Consecrated, that's the correct word. A what?
A 24.
Okay. And now make a stealth check. Unless you're just running.
I'll try to stealth out of there.
Okay.
That's a 9.
A 9? Okay. So you make it to about the archway of the dining room when the woman looks over and sees you. She's like, do you need something, dear?
Oh, I was just wondering if I could have another glass of water, please.
Of course. And she goes over to a tap in the kitchen where
Now
it's
I'm running.
one of the pump ones. Okay, so you just take off.
Yep.
She turned away. She doesn't see you run. But yeah, you bolt out of there and make your way out into the street.
As soon as I'm like I'm gonna duck back down another alley and I'm gonna drop the disguise self
All right.
on me.
The joy of disguise self that you can take it off.
Yep.
Yeah, you duck down an alley and drop it, and by the time you come back out into a street, you are Sylfie.
Okay. Well, I think I'm going to wait in the alley by the blacksmith shop for Kit.
Okay.
And I guess just kind of look at the amulet and see kind of just like math things flying by my face, like, what could it be?
What's this?
What's
this?
Yeah.
I mean, with the checks you've made, you have no idea.
Yeah, I know. So that's why I'm just like, what the fuck is it?
After probably 5 minutes or so, you hear from behind you, "Ah!" And you see the little blue kobold was coming down the alleyway, and he's just like,
Oh, hi. Just hanging out. Don't worry about me. It's fine. Do you remember me?
"Did you find the thief?"
Oh, well, kind of. It's a long story, but we're working on it. It's fine.
Cause Dad's really sad.
I know. Sorry. We're working as fast as we can. We'll get you your stuff back, I promise.
And at the same time, you hear another little lizard puppy voice go, River, who are you talking to? And you see one of the kobolds you haven't talked to yet, the little black-scaled one, sticks his head around the corner, sees you, kind of narrows his eyes, like, suspiciously. He's sort of like the mid-sized one, and he pokes his head out, looks at you, swivels it around a little bit, comes out and, like, retrieves the blue one and, like, backs away, back around the corner.
Kobolds are so weird.
Yeah.
But eventually, as you're still waiting for Kit, you can hear all the kobolds chattering. They all know you're here now.
Yeah.
And the red one, who you've heard referred to as Riz, he steps around the corner much more confidently. He's the smart one, and the big one. And he comes around the corner just right up to you, and he says, "So, did you find it?"
Not yet. I mean, sort of. It's a work in progress.
And you see 4 other different colored kobold heads pop out from behind a corner.
I'm gonna tell you all the same things.
Yeah.
So
And Riz looks back at all of them. He's like, "Go away. I've got this." And they all and pull back. And eventually you see them still like peeking an eye around, like as Riz is trying to talk to you, and he can see them. And eventually the Furbolg head pokes out, and he's like, what's going on?"
just hanging out.
"Okay, come on, kids." And he like pulls them all back, and Riz looks up at you. He's like, "Are you gonna be skulking around here for a long time? It's kind of creepy."
I'm just meeting someone here, okay?
"Well, who?"
The other person who's been helping me catch this thief.
"Oh, the dog boy?"
Yes.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Just be cool, okay? Why can't you all just be cool?
We don't really do cool.
Yeah, I picked that up.
We're naturally suspicious.
Okay.
Except
Well,
Dad.
don't
He's
be
not
suspicious.
No, don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
No, we're not doing
Don't
that.
be
We're not
suspicious.
doing. No, stop.
Don't
stop.
be suspicious.
No, we're not doing that.
Don't be suspicious.
God damn it!
Don't be
Shut up.
suspicious.
But he says, yeah, except for Dad. Dad isn't suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Okay, well, I've been really upfront with what I'm trying to do here. I'm not like doing anything. We're trying to catch this thief.
Yeah,
We're
but
close.
Being upfront and honest is the best. It's the best cover for a thief.
Okay, well, that's
He is the
not
smart
a
one.
horrible.
He is.
That's not a horrible idea, but I'm not. You can ask any of the wardens that come. There's going to be some wardens coming by here, so if you want to ask them any questions, they will tell you the same thing.
Okay.
Goodbye.
And he goes back to the shop. Eventually, I assume, Kit, you do catch up.
Yes.
Okay. So,
Just a bunch of people, real not stealthy at all, go piling into an alleyway.
Hey.
okay.
We're
Hi.
here.
Hello.
Hi. Hello.
So,
Hello.
I did
hi.
it to you.
You do it
no.
every single time. Hi. 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 How are you?
Hi.
Hello. Every time.
Anyway.
Okay, I take out the amulet and
Yes.
I go, I don't know if you can decipher what this is. This was on Garen's mantle.
You went into their house?
Yeah, I used, my charms and wit and whatever.
Did you get caught?
No.
Surprising.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. I couldn't figure out what it is. It seems kind of familiar, but I'm not 100% sure what it is. I know that it's hallowed.
Consecrated.
But yeah, whatever. My whale mom abilities let me know that it's something.
My whale
So-
mom abilities. Would
Yeah.
you like me to take a look at it?
Yes, please.
I'm going to cast guidance. Ow.
Guidance.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, that hurt. That sounded like it hurt.
It kind of hurt a little. I forgot there's bear flesh right there. My bear flesh. Oh yeah, there's like a handprint. Okay.
Jesus
Jeez.
Christ.
Well, I just got a little excited. Plus, I'm kind of
Really
sunburned.
into-
Oh
no.
so-
You can use Arcana, Religion, or History.
Okay, guidance. Oh, I'm doing religion.
Okay.
19.
19. You do recognize the comet symbol specifically.
Hell yeah, I do.
It is the symbol of the lost goddess Senna.
This is the symbol of the lost goddess Senna.
Don't repeat everything.
Oh, come on, I love this.
Good God. I'm much less tolerant than Matthew Mercer. So anyway, Senna was a Balin goddess, the old gods.
Senna was a Balin goddess of the old gods.
There's like
She
an
was-
echo down this
I know
alley.
that.
It's weird.
Ukatoa. Okay, continue. I'm sorry. Senna was a bad god.
She's not a bad god.
She's an old
She's
god.
actually
She's a
she
bad
was-
god.
She was one of the
So
favorite
bad.
goddesses. The goddess Atlaran's sister. And she was the goddess of mystery and knowledge.
Ooh.
She was often called the Grey Lady, the Lady of the Mist, things like that. Fog and comets and like mysterious things were sort of her area. She was, according to the Balin legends, which Kit would be very familiar with because you follow Savros, who is Senna's brother-in-law, because Rowla, Savros' husband, is her brother. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I know what a brother-in-law is.
Well, no, I just wanted to make sure you understood the tree.
Senna's
Senna's
draw me a
brother-
picture someday.
Senna's brother is Rowlus, the
Okay.
god of merchants and trade and sailors.
Okay.
Rowlus is Savros' husband.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Anyway, brother-in-law.
The tree.
Yes, indeed. There's a whole family tree. I'll show it to
I
you.
bet. Does it look more like a bush? Or is it like a twig? Like one twig?
It's an actual tree.
Oh. Wow.
Yeah. They're all the Balin gods are related in some way, but there is a family tree coming off of them.
Gotcha.
Either by blood or marriage, whatever. So anyway, Senna was this very beloved goddess. She was sort of the saving grace of ancient peoples who are still learning how to live in this world and thrive. She would help them discover the mysteries of the world that they had arrived in. And she and 2 of her children were destroyed by her son. According to these stories, her son killed his 2 siblings and then lured her to the material plane and killed her. There's some debate about whether or not she was completely destroyed, and the name the Grey Lady stuck with her as people thought she now resides in the material plane as a ghost. That was before the dissolution, when the Divine Gate was sealed. So if she is in the material, or if she was in the material plane, she still is. But nobody has heard from her since. Worship of her has dried up pretty much everywhere but Amnoblin, so it is very, very weird to see somebody carrying around a symbol of Senna. But yeah, like I said, she was one of the former favorites and also a representative of the Malandrada people who helped the people that came to this world acclimate to it. So she's very important, but she's gone.
Okay. I relay all of that almost word for word.
Sure.
For brevity.
Almost.
And I say this is kind of odd that they would be worshiping basically a dead god.
So.
Or a ghost god.
I was thinking that maybe if they are worshiping this dead god or whatever, maybe they are part of a society of some kind or some sort of underground group, because it's Garen and Tanris and Liz have to be like involved with each other of some kind, right? And so if they're part of this like group that's worshiping this god, maybe this god needs a lot of offerings. And so in order to get these offerings, maybe they would need to take, I mean, they're all kind of not rich, I guess, but you know, Lord Tanris certainly is, but I don't know about.
They're stealing money to give to a god?
Maybe, possibly. And then they're making Tamar.
Kit, I will throw in there as part of that. Senna, the from what you know about her, she was not a god that you gave sacrifices to. She was the sort that you would bring a book to one of her temples and donate it. She was a goddess of sharing knowledge. So
if it's this god they're working with, I mean, if they were stealing library books, that would make sense. But yes. She's not. She's like a library goddess, not like a banker goddess.
I don't know. I'm just spitballing.
I think somebody needs this money, and yeah. I don't see the reason.
I do think they're involved in something, and it has something to do with that.
I think Tamar was just a scapegoat.
Yeah, I agree.
But I don't. That also makes me wonder if they wanted him to get caught. Was Garen going to somehow steal the pocket? Or the hole in a pocket, the pocket hole, the hole you can take places and put it on the ground.
That does make me wonder if maybe there's somebody in the Warden's Guild.
I mean, they almost
might be working.
They almost killed Zed, so I don't think it's him.
Almost.
Well, yeah, he was. It was bad. Okay. And they almost killed Tamar too. And actually, I barely saved Tamar.
If they killed Tamar, then it's like there's nobody to testify, right?
Yeah.
You know, there's nobody
sense.
I couldn't cast Zone of Truth and be like, okay, what happened? you know.
That makes sense. I don't think it's Zed, at least. And they killed the other deputy. I suppose it could be somebody else, but my first guess is that Garen thought this was going to go a lot easier, and he'd just swing by and pick up the evidence without them knowing.
Yeah. I also haven't cleared the harbor master either. I think there's something up with him.
Do you? I thought he was just kind of an asshole.
I mean, he is, but I don't know. There's players in this, you know.
There's treachery afoot.
Moving pieces.
Will you both please make me a perception check?
Perception check.
Perception check.
Carol Channing here. Perception.
Well, hey, I'm gonna make a perception check.
Oh my god, it's 11.
12.
Wow.
Continue.
Oh god.
Okay, so I think a good place to start. You already went to Garen's house. Did you ask where he is?
No, I kind of was a little sneaky.
Shocker.
Yeah. So I didn't really get to interrogate anybody. I just kind of went in for the amulet and ran out. So
I think it might be a good idea to go to Lord Tanris's estate and break in.
Yeah, I think that would be. We could run a con of sorts with one of us talking to Lord Tanris and seeing what he says, but then the other one breaks in and snoops around and see if what he says matches up with what we find.
That's not a bad idea. I could get us all just in to begin with.
But that wouldn't be as fun.
Yeah. The wardens did say that there's a couple people posted incognito around Tanris's estate.
Okay.
Liz told me he was on vacation, but he's still here. So I don't know if he's doing a staycation or
if she was
or
lying.
she's fucking lying because she almost killed everybody.
Yeah, I think that's a definite possibility.
Probably, that's a definite maybe. Is what's his nuts here? The Fearbolg?
Oh, Ren? Yeah.
Ren? He's in the shop.
Okay.
Hey, Ren!
Hey, Red!
Ren!
Red!
Ren!
Red!
There's no answer.
Ren!
Red!
Ren!
Red!
Hey, Ren!
Red!
There's no answer.
Yeah, we gave it a shot.
Yeah, well, we should go talk to him now. For a second. He might have some inherent Fearbolg magic that he can use to keep an eye on Garen. Well, and just let us know if Garen shows up.
Yeah, yeah.
Let's go talk to Red.
Would you both please make me a dexterity saving throw?
Oh, no!
Failed perception check. Oh, no.
17.
8.
Hold on, let me get out my battle pad.
No! Not battle.
Is there a map?
Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you gotta make a map. That's why we have the Roll20 on the line.
From the map.
On the map. On the map. On the map. On the map.
I did not prepare a map.
You can just make something real quick, just as long as we can see our icons.
Okay.
Just do some dirt in an alleyway.
I'll use the road map.
That'll work. The road map.
The actual road
map. The map that is a road. The road map.
Grab your dudes.
This episode of Atlaran Adventuring Company brought to you by us.
Us. If you want to get really annoyed, just listen
to us.
That's not a good. All right.
If you love to listen to us.
Just listen. We're very good talkers if you're very good listeners.
I mean, if you haven't noticed, we're very good talkers if you're very good listeners. Oh my God, sorry.
Good Lord.
Jesus.
All right. So,
Give us a
I'm
little
gonna-
zoom here. Who's Thap? Oh, it's Theo.
Thea. I'm gonna throw in a. Jesus.
It was really small. I couldn't read it. I don't have my glasses on because my ring light does a weird reflection. I don't want to look silly.
Get contacts, yo. That's what I'm doing.
I'll get contacts as soon as I go to the the optometrist. That's what it's called.
Were you gonna say obstetrician?
I was gonna say the obstetrician, but I know that's not it.
You're not having a baby.
No, not yet.
No. Not yet. The technology's almost there.
We can build it.
Okay, so the you guys are in this alleyway.
Why is it dark? Oh, you put those
It's
there.
an alley.
Okay, you put those there. I was looking at the screen and I was like, why is everything glitching out?
No.
I feel like this map always makes me feel like we're in Winnie the Pooh land.
Yeah. And we're just gonna throw a few people.
And
A few. Not a few. That's more than a few, Taiylor.
Oh,
That's several.
that's several.
Several.
That's more than a
Alright.
few.
That's a good handful right there.
That's a solid smattering of shit.
Jesus.
Oh, fuck that.
There. Excuse my slowness. I'm still.
Nah, you're good. Don't worry. We're spitballing. We're doing stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna go on break after this anyway. So
Yes, we are.
yes, we
What's
are.
the deal
Um,
with airplane
so
food?
you guys
my
are
God.
actually like a bit back here. Kit and
Okay.
Sylvie, you guys are talking, so you're next to each other. Bull's a little further forward. Theo is a little further back. They're keeping an eye on corners. The front of the blacksmith shop is up here, and then other things there. So these guys are actually going to be
Oh, can't see Theo.
around here. These guys are going to be here watching the bull. And everybody roll initiative.
Oh God. Hang on, I can't see you guys. There we go. Okay.
And I'm sorry, what were your dexterity saves?
17.
8.
Okay. So Kit is okay.
Kid is okay.
Sylfie, Kit, you see it coming in time to
Hell
sort of
yeah.
dodge out of the way. But Sylfie, you just get pelted with just a huge bag is dropped on you full of heavy shit.
A bag.
You're gonna take 6 bludgeoning damage from being dropped on by a bag of rocks.
At least it wasn't
Ow.
boiling oil. Ow.
Whoa, yeah.
You would have smelled it coming if it was boiling oil. But yeah,
True.
Initiative.
Mine was an unnatural 20.
3. Clerics always go last.
That's okay.
Good thing I'm the tank for the group.
I'm getting more tanky.
Yeah, Sylfie can't hit anything. We don't know what Bull does. Bull will just talk
I'm
him to
like-
death.
Paladin level 2 now.
Wow.
Look at me,
Look,
right?
look at
Okay.
you.
Who would have thought?
Well,
Started from the
before we
bottom, now
start
we're
off
here.
Before we start off this battle, let's take a break.
Probably a good idea.
Take a
Yeah.
break.
All right, so we'll be back in about 10 minutes, everybody. And if you could please mute your microphones, I'll go ahead and switch us to the Be Right Back. All right, see you, bye. And we're back.
Oh boy.
Oh
Time
boy.
to do some fighting.
Time. Wow.
Huh?
Ha-ha!
All right, you guys. For God's sake.
What? That's my attack noise.
Huh?
Versus your running noise, which is. Good lord. Alright. So. You guys are currently in the alleyway next to the blacksmith shop. And, you have been snuck up upon by a number of unknown assailants. Just to give you a quick idea before Sylfie starts us off, the people on the roofs, you guys can currently only see a couple of them. Okay.
Okay.
And they are all wearing dark cloaks, dark gray cloaks with masks similar to the strange tribal ones that Tamar was described to have worn when thieving.
It's the Thieves Guild.
The
Fifth.
Sylfie.
Okay.
If you would like to start us off. As we go into
yeah, man, we make the best music. That'll be our next channel.
I was doing an actual Final Fantasy fighting song.
I was doing a real one for a second, and then Alicia
doing,
came in with 007 or something.
Yeah,
it was Mission Impossible.
Oh.
I think.
I don't know.
was.
What are you going to do?
Which two can I see?
From your perspective, you can see these
Those
two,
guys?
but
Okay.
you cannot see the one in the back.
So, I am gonna fuck these dudes up, hopefully.
Are they on top of the building?
Yes,
Ah.
they're about. The guys on the blacksmith shop are 2 stories above you guys. The ones across are about 1 story up.
Gotcha.
Okay,
So,
so
10 and 20 feet respectively.
okay, so the dudes that I can see, they're within 60 feet, correct?
Mhm.
Okay. I am going to cast Shatter. I'm going to do it right here. So that I know that I can't see that guy, but since it's like right in the middle of these two, I figure I can still do that.
Yeah, that'll probably hit him too.
Yeah, so I'm gonna cast Shatter. Everyone needs to make a Constitution save.
Excuse my eating. I needed a snack.
You good?
How dare you?
How dare you? How very
Yeah,
dare
it's,
you? How very dare you?
Natural 1,
Miso
natural
queso,
6,
no so.
natural 2.
Yep, not gonna do it.
All failures. In life and attacking.
Ha ha! Ha ha! Ha ha!
All right. So they are going to take 14 points of thunder damage.
14 points of thunder damage!
Okay.
All 3 of them. And then... Oh, am I gonna... hold on.
Ow.
What are my bonus actions?
Oh.
Oh, as a...
Ouch.
Ooh, what am I gonna do?
I don't know if anybody heard my neck pop over the
I
mic.
heard you go, ouch.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, that was my neck popped. Aha, I'm alive.
As a bonus action...
Burnish.
I'm
Hot
going
shingles,
to...
you say.
Oh. I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself.
Okay.
Are you not full health?
No,
Nope,
I got
she got
hit by
dropped
the...
on
Oh,
Back
duh.
rocks.
Yeah.
Sorry.
And then I will restore myself to full hit points.
Over the break, I lost all my memories.
Indeed.
Okay.
All right.
And then, do I want to move? I guess I will move, like, over here so that I can hide from those dudes a little bit.
Which then gives you a view of this guy, Mr. Cloak D.
Fucking cool.
Mr.
And
Cloak D.
This guy over here.
Mr. Cloak E. F.
Hold on, I'm...
Oh, actually, I think I can only move this far with my movement.
You can move 30 feet.
Yeah.
And you can move
well-
sideways, too. You can move angular. You're like a
5,
bishop on a
10,
chess page.
15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, so I can only get like here.
Ah.
And you can move through your allies. Freely.
Well, I didn't go that way, so
Okay.
it didn't really matter. So I guess I could go like right there.
Alrighty then.
Cool. That's
Next
it.
up is the wonderful Bull.
Oh.
Who he also got dropped on by Baggerox. He and Theo both did.
Oh.
Thankfully Bull dodged. Theo, oh god, did not.
Nope.
Oh no, my pen. Fuck it, I'll get it later. I'll get another one. Because if I try to move, I will destroy my entire setup here. Yes, Bull's good. Theo got a little smushed. But Bull, upon seeing his allies get attacked, looks up and he manages to see Mr. F right here.
Mr. F.
And Bull you hear him start to like breathe heavily and then give this like and he just takes a flying leap at the side of the building.
I would like to rage.
Athletics check. Bull would both like to and has rage.
I would like to rush
takes
A.
a flying leap at the side of the building, gets up to the top,
Oh.
and he, being that that's pretty much an action for him, he just stands menacingly in this guy's face. And now he has a full view of everybody on the rooftops. And he looks down at you guys and just yells out, "There's 7 of them!" So you guys are now aware that there are more than what you can see. Attacker's turn. So let's just go down the line. Mr. A is going to jump down to get after Theo. Mr. B.
Oh. Surround me. Come for me, bitches.
Surround me, daddies.
Oh my god. I did not say that.
I did.
But that would be something I would say.
Okay. So Theo is going to take 2 hits. Is this even visible on the stream? Yeah, it seems pretty okay.
Yeah, I am taking care of it.
I'm just being certain.
I am super certain.
Okay. He's gonna take 1 hit. Should take down another 4. Kit, you have 3 on you. What's your AC?
Oh god.
16.
Alright, so 2 hits.
Okay.
I knew I should have
That's gonna
cast
be
Shield of Faith instead of Healing
7
Word.
and 6, so a total of 13 damage from short swords as they
Short
jump
swords.
down around you. You manage to dodge out of the way of one of them, but the other 2 just bring their swords down on you.
You said total of 13?
Total of 13.
Perfect.
Mr. Cloak G fires across at Bulwark as Mr. F is attacking him. Okay. Bull with rage, that's half damage. So not very much at all. Just 6. That'll bring us to Theo, who is himself not really that much of a fighter, so he's already looking a little rough. But using his advantage thanks to Kit being across from him, he's going to attack Mr. Cloak D and get his sneaky damage.
Sneaky.
Whoopsie. Perfect. Oh wait, no, those are daggers. Wait, no, he has a short sword. Fuck. Okay. And he hasn't already taken any damage, so he's gonna take, wow, that's quite a bit actually for a rogue. Alright. Yeah, he just turns around. He's faced with the guy that Sylfie already cast Shatter and hit him, and he turns and he just lands his short sword in the sort of the upper back of this guy facing, who's sort of trying to face Kit and him at the same time, and just rips a huge swathe through the back of his neck, but he's not quite dead yet. That brings us to you, Kit.
Yes, I'm ready. All right. I bonus action shift. So I am more doggy than before.
Super dog
boy. And then I cast Spirit Guardians.
Oh shit! All right.
Yeah, that's right. Get up on me, bitches. And I yell to Theo and to Sylfie, be like, keep them close.
Yeah. Does your voice change when you go into shifter?
Yes.
Or is it
Keep them close.
Keep them close?
Your deep voice is
okay.
hilarious. I love your deep voice.
Shut up.
Yeah, that'll get all them.
All of them.
Bastards.
All of them.
All of
Wait,
them.
hold on. It's a 15-foot radius?
15 foot, yeah. So it should hit everybody. Everybody's within 15 feet of me.
15-foot radius.
Yes, 15 feet all the way around.
So it'll get everybody in the immediate square around you, but not Mr. A.
Hang on. Let me look at it. See what it
Because
says.
it's 15 feet across.
Let me look at it.
Oh boy.
Spirit Guardians.
Because D&D doesn't work in diameters; it works in radius.
Well, that's dumb.
So it's the immediate
They
circle around you.
flit around you to a distance of 15 feet.
Oh fuck! All right, so 15 feet. That is a diameter spell.
Yeah, it
Fuck.
sure is.
Alrighty. Well, hold on.
Thick. It's a thick spell with two C's.
Thick boy.
Thick boy spell. That's what I'm gonna call it from now on. Thick boy spell.
Thick boy spell.
Uh-huh. 17 C's. Damn, boy!
Damn, boy, he's thick.
He's thick!
He chunky.
He chonk. All right. Well, everybody's about to die.
Well-
all right. So
So
on their turns, it's when they take damage, correct?
yes, and they are teeny tiny spiritual coyotes all the way around me, just yipping a storm up.
Jesus. What was
That
that?
I don't know. Okay,
That sounded like
I tried.
I was
Die.
trying to make it cute. You made it demonic.
Oh, oh,
Jesus Christ. Anybody who's watching, I'm so sorry.
oh.
I take no responsibility.
In case anybody wonders, I live completely alone, and all I do is just make noises all day, so I'm fine.
Yeah, I can attest.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
That's the noise they make when they attack.
your neighbors must be so confused.
I mean, to be fair, they slam the doors constantly, so.
Yeah. All right. Well, anything else you're going to do? You can...
Oh, I'm gonna stand there and look real fucking proud of myself.
Okay. That brings us back around to the top of the order, Sylfie.
Okay, I am going to cast Bless
Oh, thanks.
on wait.
Up
hold
to
on,
3?
Hold on. Yeah. Well, I can't reach Bull, unfortunately.
Yeah.
So it'll just have to be Theo and Kit.
You can also cast it on yourself.
Oh, I'll do that.
3 creatures of your choice within range. You need to be within 30 feet of them.
Cool. I'll do it. To
So
me
you
too.
you need to move a little closer.
To go to who?
You should be able to reach Theo.
Yeah.
5,
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Oh, you have to
no, I
move
do have
one
to get-
square.
All right.
There you
There.
go.
There you go.
Now I'm going to cast Bless.
Yeah. So you cast Bless on the 3 of you.
Yep.
Which,
You get an extra D4 for attack rolls
or saving
Sweet.
or saving throws. Yep. And
throws.
then, as a
for up to-
bonus action, I would like to cast Shield of Faith on Kit.
Oh, thank you. +2
You're
to
welcome.
my AC.
see. I am almost out of first level spells.
Yeah, you're a paladin.
Yahoo! I know. And then
Keep in mind that your paladin spell slots are separate from your bard spell slots.
they are?
Yes.
Oh. D&D Beyond does not make that clear.
Oh, hold on. Let me double check.
I have no idea. I've never
'Cause
dual classed.
I have all together. I have 4 first level, 3 second level, and 2 third level.
Damn.
Yeah.
You have almost as many as I do.
Yeah.
Gonna fill this dead air with some talking. Talk.
Talk.
Those fucking coyotes are everywhere. God.
It sounds like they're
Yes.
dying.
I mean,
they are separate technically. Okay, so here's the idea, is that with your bard spells, if paladins can't cast them, you cannot use a paladin spell slot on them. But you can use a paladin spell slot on a bard spell if they both can and you have the level for it.
that makes sense.
But
Okay.
on the other hand, if you're a higher level bard, you cannot use a third level bard spell slot on a paladin only spell. Does that make
Gotcha.
sense? And you can't use a bard spell slot to make a paladin spell more powerful unless they can cast it too.
Okay.
If that
Well,
makes sense.
I'm casting Bless at first level, so I'm assuming I can still cast it.
Well, you're a paladin, yeah.
Yeah. And then Shield of Faith is also
It's
a
also
paladin thing. So yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
I'm doing okay so far. So. Yeah.
But yeah, all I'm saying is that you could not use like a third level bard spell slot for Bless to give more people Bless.
Okay.
Yeah, because bards can't cast this spell.
Right.
Only clerics and paladins.
Okay.
Break out your pen and paper.
Alright, so
I don't like pen and paper. D&D Beyond is supposed to make it easy.
but pen and paper's so good for all the other stuff.
Plus, it's so good for your arthritis.
Not all the trees.
Bull is next.
It's Bull's turn.
Up on the rooftop.
Click, click.
I already saw it coming. You guys.
That song
Sylfie,
stuck in
I
my
think
head
you
now.
you have enough of an angle to be able to see Bull, but maybe not the guy he's attacking. You
Yeah.
guys watch as he, and this is just gonna be a flavor barbarian attack.
Ooh,
But
Flavor Town.
he pulls out. You've seen him carry this giant ass hammer around. He pulls out his maul, and he reaches out and just hooks it behind this guy, and full on like what's it called when they do the backwards like drop on their head in wrestling?
No idea.
Is it called a DDT?
Pile driver.
Pile driver.
I'm way too gay for this.
I do not use me as a source. I don't know.
Well,
I'm
Taylor knew
watching-
not to ask me.
Yeah. I know a little bit about wrestling, but anyway, he takes him and just flips him backwards as part of his attack.
Like off the building.
Yeah.
Nice.
Let's see
Hot.
if it works. So the attack, it's not really an attack, it's more of a grapple, but yep, that'll work. And then yep. So you see him lock his arms around this guy with his hammer and just flip him off the building. The guy goes soaring over Bull's head, always hits the side of the opposite building, and falls to the ground.
Wow. Jesus.
Way to
Yeah.
go, Bull.
So much for
Well,
that
he wanted to put
Rajay.
him- You wanted to put him on the same footing as the rest of you.
Yeah.
I
Huck 'em.
like it. I approve.
So it's not a ton of damage, but at least gets him down to ground level. And then Bull is going to take the rest of his, he's going to take his movement to jump down. And go up to the dude.
Can you imagine if someone chucked you off a roof and you hit a wall and then you wake up and look up and they're standing over you? Like, Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then imagine if that person was like a huge furry bugbear.
Right? With two
You
furs.
just pee yourself.
Suplex. That's what it's called.
Okay.
Where you grab them and drop them on their head behind you.
Cool.
Yeah.
The more you
Anyway.
know.
DDT is something completely different with the arm, I think. Anyway. You'd be surprised how often video games and wrestling coincide. That'll be Bull's turn. It'll be the attackers. So
It's the attacker's turn? It's the
Yes.
attacker's turn? Oh, fuck. Look at my spell. 3d8 radiant damage. 14 radiant damage.
Okay, hold on. They need to roll a thing, don't they?
No.
Yes, they do.
Sorry.
Save.
Yes, they do.
Save.
A wisdom save.
Okay.
I play this all the time. What are we playing again?
They all failed. Alright.
14
14.
radiant damage
Alright.
to everybody in the club getting yipped.
Everybody in the club get yippee.
So that's gonna take out.
I am the best coyote.
Yeah, that's gonna drop 4 of
Holy
them right on the
fuck.
spot.
That's right. Spiritual lawnmower.
Spiritual lawnmower, yeah. That was me. That was my thing.
Oh, I know it was.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm gonna take full credit for that fucking.
You're-
Alright.
You're welcome.
That's gonna be a t-shirt one day. Spiritual lawnmower.
Spiritual lawnmower.
Yeah, so you drop 4 of them immediately, and the last guy standing, who is not being shredded by ethereal coyotes, he does get bitten quite a bit, but he just like stands there looking at all his dead friends and looking at you.
Looking at all his dead friends.
You can see through the slits in his mask that his eyes are like super wide.
That's right.
And
Run, motherfucker.
with that, he's going to bonus action disengage.
Oh.
And take off.
What direct? Oh no! I'm getting an opportunity
No,
attack on that.
you do
motherfucker.
not, because he dodges between you guys. There is a space between you guys.
There is.
Ah, shit.
So he's starting here. He drops down to
Boo!
5, 6. Action dash. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What a Weasley little shit.
Oh, he's never gonna make it out.
Bull's gonna wreck his shop.
A bull doesn't have to wreck anything. I can reach him.
Oh,
Theo.
that's true. I could too.
Comes running through as well. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He's going to. Hold on. Bonus action dash as well, because he's also a rogue. So he's gonna get all the way there, and he's gonna huck a dagger at him.
Hook. A yuck.
Will hit. Does not get sneak attack, so that's 3 damage. He's still standing. Hit. Your turn.
Oh boy, what should I do? Can I see Cloak G?
No, you have no idea he's there.
All right.
You have an idea that he's there, but you have no idea where.
So I am going to. I'm gonna take off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to run right there. And
Yeah.
I am going to reach out towards Cloak E and Guiding Bolt.
Guiding bolt.
Guiding Bolt!
Cute.
Thank you.
Thing.
I know. I'm clicking on the spell because I know you want me to know my spells, so I'm knowing my spells.
Yes.
Okay. Range spell attack. Oh fuck. He's fucked. That's 23.
Yep, that'll hit. 46 radiant damage.
Yuck. 15 radiant damage.
He explodes into radiant dust.
Perfect.
Right in front of Theo, who, like, just threw the dagger and watched him explode and was like, what? Oh, okay.
Did I do that?
Yeah.
And then I'm going to bonus action look real smug with myself again.
As usual.
Yeah, because, oh my god, I just killed everybody.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Sylfie,
Oh my god.
Your turn. You can see Cloak G.
Okay, I'm gonna run
G.
up to him. I'm gonna run up to him.
Cloak Dog.
Woo.
God damn it.
Boof.
Can't.
It's funny because I know dogs that sound that way. Just.
It's on the lips.
What you doing, Sylfie? 6 seconds.
I guess I'm just gonna smack him with my greatsword.
He's on top of a building. You can't.
Yeah.
No, he's not on the building.
Cloak G is not on the building. That's Theo. You can't hit Theo.
Yeah.
No, he's right there, in front of me.
That's Theo.
That's Theo. Read his name.
No. We have something messed up here. Because this guy is clearly on the ground.
Who are
Hold
you?
on.
Click where it is.
Right here.
What?
No, there's
That's-
nobody there.
There's nobody there.
I'm looking at the stream too. There's
I
nobody there.
don't know what
There's
you're looking at.
something
Is it-
going
is it-
on.
This guy.
No, it's
Okay.
this guy.
There's nothing there.
Wow. Okay.
Why'd you move?
Wait, how did Cloak G just move?
I didn't move him. Oh my god.
What is
Well,
happening?
Is our thing
don't know.
haunted?
Okay,
I
so
don't-
he's
I don't
right
know.
here?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's showing that for me now. I don't know why he was literally right there.
Well,
I
no.
don't know why.
He suddenly moved to you and then he went back. So I'm pretty sure.
No, he was there the whole time for me.
I am literally
Let's-
not joking. My screen. You said that he moved to you and then he moved
Yeah,
back as
he
if
did on
someone
mine
did.
too.
Yeah, I don't know how the fuck that happened, but it's kind of creepy. Did someone
There's
break into my
nobody else
stream?
in here.
Oh my
Oh,
god, it's
roll
haunted.
20.
It's haunted. Okay, just get your turn.
Roll
over with
20's
the one
haunted.
Scream and run.
Okay, I guess I'm not gonna hit him with my greatsword then. I am going to.
I'm literally terrified to stare at my screen now.
As if it's just gonna flash a scary face.
No, as if it's just gonna be like ha ha ha, like across the screen or something.
Oh god.
Oh god. I'm going to cast. I guess I'll do another shatter. 'Cause that's apparently the only thing that I'm good at. I'm gonna make it at a second level this time. Or no, wait, at third level I meant. So
Haha, you're funny. I heard
I
you
swear,
typing.
no.
I swear though, like that moving thing, that was not me.
No, it wasn't me
God.
either.
I don't know what happened.
But I watched it move on my screen. So it moved on my screen on my. Did you just do that?
It's
Yeah,
back
that was
again.
Me. That was me. That was
Okay,
me.
okay.
Okay.
Don't do this to me. I'm seriously gonna
Yeah,
have a
for
heart
real.
attack.
No, I didn't mean to. I was hitting undo and things moved.
So no, it moved on this screen, but it didn't move on the stream screen.
Yeah.
That's weird.
Anyway.
Sorry.
Anyway.
Sylfie.
I'm so creeped out.
Shatter at third level. I'm gonna hit. Has to do a Constitution saving throw.
Yes, do a consultation saving throw.
Yes. Where am I casting it? I guess right there.
Okay. Natural 20.
Fuck. Well. Wait. Hold on. Does he take half damage? Yeah, half as much. Okay.
Mhm.
Well, I'll roll.
Whale.
Whale.
No, not that kind of shatter. Good lord. Shatter is a drug, and I accidentally just looked it up.
Whoops.
Okay, so I rolled 17, so it will be half of that.
Half that is 8, rounding down.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So yeah, Sylfie, now that you like turn your attention to this guy, he has a darker cloak than the others, or sorry, a lighter cloak than the others. His is a lighter gray. And he looks like he is the one in charge as you see him like watching all the others, and he's only attacked once. He didn't attack last round. He seems to be watching them like he's the leader.
Okay.
But yeah, when you cast Shatter on him, Shatter isn't a ranged attack, is it? It's just an area of effect.
I choose an area of effect within 60 feet of me.
So yeah, you cast Shatter on him, and non-magical object needs to be okay. Anything else?
Yes, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Healing Word on Mr. Kit. Did Theo take damage?
You cannot cast 2 spells.
Oh, can I not?
Unless you're a warcaster.
Well, I did it last time, but...
I should be catching you on that. You can cast cantrips, but not 2 spell slots.
Well, damn.
Sorry.
That's okay.
That's okay.
You can.
Then I'll do nothing.
Alright. Bull. Now Bull is going to go into his full, like, gonna get shit done. Let's see. Let me grab my barb. Because I forgot how he works, because we didn't play my other game yesterday.
Roll20 is haunted.
For real.
Yeah.
It's Bull. It's Bull. Bull gets the killing shot. Saw that guy over there, then he threw him on the ground. And now he's gonna die.
There's some wild...
I'm really good at rhyming.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
I'm pretty much like the bestest rhymer ever.
I believe you.
You should.
Okay. Ooh, natural 20.
Ooh.
So,
Oh my god, you can
with
watch
rage,
you can watch when I do that, you can watch my what's that called? Your Adam's apple, like
Yeah.
one of those weird whistles that you can like.
So, with Bull's strength and with rage bonuses, that puts him at a 26 total. And with a maul, which is 2d6.
Ooh, Andy crits.
Yeah, and he also has some other fun bonuses that add some other
Rajay.
stiff. He has
Is this like that scene with Spurt where he just goes?
yeah, Gallagher's him.
Yeah.
So
11 days.
13
11
plus
days!
2 rage damage puts that at 15, which is not bad at all for a regular attack. Which indeed does Gallagher this man's head across the blacksmith shop wall.
Perfect.
Ooh.
It's gonna take a while to clean that out. But with that, he comes, he just takes a flying leap at the wall on this side, and he starts to climb, but he can't on his turn completely. He avoids the blood. That brings us to the attackers, of which there's only one left.
Kalupji.
And he takes off sprinting across the rooftops.
Fuck.
Bonus
Oh,
action dash,
weenie.
and he gets out of sight.
He is
What a
gone.
wiener.
I'm going to bring us out of initiative because Bull is going to climb on the rooftop and try to follow, but he's much slower.
Mhm.
Theo is as well, but they lose him after jumping a couple roofs. What are you guys doing?
So, that was fun.
Mm-hmm.
I drop I drop my spiritual guardians.
You do have the bodies of these six guys in the alleyway.
Should we do something with them, or should we?
I don't know. I'm just telling you they're there.
No, I'm not
No.
talking to you. I'm talking to Sylfie.
They'll start smelling eventually.
Yeah.
So.
The wardens have already prepped some body bags, so.
Yeah, that's right. So, everyone's prepared. It's fine.
Yeah, we should get a child to go tell the wardens there's dead people here.
Yeah. I'm gonna run out to the mouth of the alley and go. Is
Sylfie.
there a child?
Sylfie.
Oh no.
First of all, you see that the front of the blacksmith shop is empty. The kobolds and the furbolg are gone.
Okay. That's weird.
And across the street, the merchant's house has now gone dark. There's nobody around. There are people out in the streets, and they look at you as you yell for a child, and they're all like, "What the fuck?" And they just keep going.
While she's doing that, I'm gonna search the bodies.
Okay, make an investigation check.
Can do. Investigation. 13.
13? Okay. Across these different bodies, you find... I may actually put it into the map so that other people can see it, because it's important.
Important.
You find each of them is either tattooed with or wearing a symbol that's sort of like 3 triangles, 2 pointing inward and 1 pointing down with a circle over the top. Let me see if I actually have a thing that looks like it. Oh god, did I not save it?
All these tattoos on these people.
Yeah.
Everybody's got tattoos in this world, and I just don't understand
Tattoos are very common.
where they're all getting them from.
Tattoo artists.
Well, maybe like 2 or 3. Jex is back.
Jix, yay!
Oh.
Yay!
Sorry, a
Sylfie
video-
runs down the alley. Is like, "You're alive!"
You're alive!
You guys know that video of the girl who wears the oven mitts and holds her hands up and she
Yes.
has the apron?
Yeah.
Hello,
Her video
and
just
welcome.
popped on and she's like, "Hello, from my kitchen where I belong." It's just like, oh,
And
God.
welcome to Cooking with Caucasians.
Yes.
Oh
it
my
scared
God.
the
Love
fuck
it.
out of me.
Oh, it's so good.
Okay.
He's got a
I
tattoo
don't-
with. I put 3 O's in tattoo for some reason.
Tea.
Cute.
A tattoo of some triangles.
I don't think I have it handy at this very moment.
That's okay. We can
We can put it on the Twitter.
we could put it on the tweeter.
Yeah.
Indeed. Oh wait, I think I have it on my phone.
Okay.
Hold on.
Okay. So
But yes, you find this tattooed symbol.
okay. Do I?
And in their pockets, you do find a handful of 20 gold total.
Perfect.
Couple odd knives, swords, crossbows. They're all wearing matching dark gray cloaks. The inside of each of these cloaks is solid black. They're all different races, different ages. Yeah, the only unifying thing between them is their cloaks and their symbols.
I pocket the gold without Sylfie seeing.
Okay.
And then I kind of call out to her. I'm like, "Do you need any daggers or crossbows?"
Maybe some daggers. Those might be useful.
I put all the daggers in a small pile.
Okay.
And then, have you found a child?
No, the street is devoid of children.
What about
at
an
this
adult
time.
or a half adult?
Well, hold on a second. I am actually going to go to the front of the blacksmith shop. Can I peek in the window and see if they're just hiding or why they've gone
The
dark?
home is on the upper level.
Uh-oh.
Okay. But the shop was open, right?
It still is. It hasn't been closed.
But there's nobody in it?
But there's nobody in there.
There's nobody there.
Oh.
I
If he killed my babies.
I don't think that's what it is.
My kobold
I think
babies.
they're in on it.
Ooh, the whole town's in on it.
I don't know about that, but I think at least the blacksmith shop might be in on it.
Are you telling me that these places are empty, or did you just go?
Well, when I observe it, I'm going to run back
Okay.
and tell you all that. They didn't close the shop. Like, it looks like it's still open, but everybody left.
Did they? Okay. I run into the shop and go upstairs to see what's up there.
The door to the home is locked, which you guys would have seen them go inside because the stairway is in this alleyway.
And so we didn't see that, right?
Nope.
I start pounding on the door.
No answer?
I pick the lock.
Okay,
I'm
go ahead,
gonna
roll.
come up behind him too. I'm gonna follow him in.
19.
Yep, you get in fairly easily.
Got it.
And the house is pretty much quiet.
Hello?
Would we have seen them go out the front? Like if they went out the front?
From the alleyway, no, you wouldn't have seen them like walk away from the shop.
Would Bull have? Because he was kind of like toward the front there.
You don't know. Bull's still on the roof.
I'm going to search all the rooms upstairs.
Okay.
One by one.
Yeah, you find 3 separate rooms, bedrooms in here. One of them has 1 large bed, one has 2 small beds, and one of them has 3 small beds. There's a water closet, there's a kitchen with a dining room, there's a little tiny office with a safe missing. And there's a sort of side area that goes down into the cellar.
I would like to go into the office and I would like to cast Divine Sense.
I'm going to go into the cellar.
Okay. Sylfie, going into the office, you feel nothing.
Typical Tuesday.
How many rooms are there?
There's the 3 bedrooms, there's a water closet, there's office, there's kitchen, dining, and then there's like a little foyer area.
So
Shut up.
I'm not gonna do the foyer. I'm not gonna do the foyer, and I'm gonna avoid the kobold bedrooms. But I think I'm going to do Divine Sense in every other.
You have 2 divine senses a day.
No, I have 6.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah, 6 per long rest.
You get nothing through the whole place.
Fuck. How many rooms was that? I'm bad at
6.
counting. Okay, well, fine. Shit.
What's in the cellar?
Down in the cellar, pretty much everything that you found last time you were in here. Just casks of ale, racks of wine, couple ingredients and materials that won't rot away in the cold and damp.
The damp.
Imp.
Nothing else.
Okay. I run up to Sylfie. I'm like, nobody's here. Everybody's gone. Is there
Yeah.
blood anywhere? Like a scuffle?
Nope.
Did they go willingly? Oh, I see
Well-
the symbol now.
Like, I don't know.
Here it is on the map.
they
It's
went-
just a real quick hand drawing.
If they went willingly, I don't know why they wouldn't close the shop, is the thing.
It does seem kind of odd. Is there... I mean, does anything else look out of place to you? No?
Everything looks like they just walked away.
That makes me uncomfortable.
And I cast Divine Sense too. There was no amulet
Okay.
like that.
Nope.
I run back outside and just like start scanning to see if I see them anywhere.
Make a perception check.
25.
Oh.
I see into the cosmos.
Glancing
Through the
around,
veil.
you see a few people walking by, a few half orcs, few orcs, humans, kobolds, none of which worked at the shop.
Can I call out to someone who's nearby and be like, there's been a murder. Go get the wardens.
Okay, so you just yell into the street, there's been a murder!
There's been a murder.
Murder. In the night.
I don't know what that's a reference to, I just hear it a lot.
Jekyll and Hyde.
But yeah, a couple people
musical.
like get kind of panicked and they run off. Others are like, what the fuck? And they just go along with their day.
Wow. Those are the Americans. And then I'm gonna look around. Is there like anything else that looks out of place? Like
Nope.
anything at all?
Mm-mm.
Okay. I don't know what to do.
You find
I
a
don't
hammer on the
either.
ground. That's the only thing out of place.
A hammer
Yeah, the Furbolg's hammer.
on the ground?
Yeah, it's laying next to the anvil, like it fell off.
Oh, I thought you meant it was like out in the street.
Oh.
Nope.
Can
Lying
I
on the
search for tracks? A little bunch of kobold tracks following a big old fucking Firbolg.
A little lizard puppy track.
Yeah.
Aw.
Make a survival check for track.
Oh, what is that? Oh, it's a wire. Okay. It was cocked.
It's cacked.
It was cacked. 10.
10. You find normal like traffic around the shop, but you don't see them leave.
There's treachery not afoot.
Because there are no feet prints.
There are no feet prints. Okay.
We need. I don't know what we need to do. We need to go to Tanris's. Tanris?
Lord
Tanris,
Tanris.
Yeah, we need to go there. We need to figure out what the fuck is going on.
We need to wait for the
because-
warden so we can explain all these bodies.
Well.
And what about Bull and the other guy, Theo?
They can come with.
Yeah, but they're not here. They ran off.
They're on
Theo
the roofs
didn't.
above you.
They're still on the roof.
Yeah.
I look up at them and like, can you guys get down, please?
Wait, stay there. Do you see the kobolds?
What do your elf eyes see?
Yes. Can you see
What
from
do
that
your-
vantage point if there's
What do your
the
bugbear eyes see?
the Firbolg and the kobolds?
I can show you the.
Theo doesn't notice anything. He's like, I don't know. And Bull is like looking around, and then you see him sort of lean out, looking northward. He's like, there's somebody running down the street, and he sort of points out. You do see way far away. There's somebody like absolutely pelting it down the street.
Toward us or away from
No,
us?
away northward.
Oh,
That's
right.
Cloak G.
Cloak G fled to the south.
Yeah.
What? Does
He
this
did.
person look fast?
They're sprinting.
We
And from
should-
this distance, all you can see is a shape. You can't tell what they're wearing.
They're probably faster than me.
They're definitely faster than me.
Well, I got whale. I guess
Whale?
I will just watch them run away.
Okay, they disappear into the distance. They turn a
Is-
corner and they're gone.
Is Northward? Oh, okay. Well,
What?
I was just wondering if Northwood was toward the docks.
No,
harbor.
the docks are
In the
to the
west?
southeast of you.
Oh,
docks.
But since you asked, you
Oh.
do know that Lord Tanris' estate is to the northeast.
That motherfucker. All
don't
right.
worry, we're gonna kill him later.
Yeah. All right.
And
I-
Ben, I'm gonna move the map back to Harris.
That's fine.
Just
Perfect.
You know, in case it
think-
unframes.
It looks perfect.
Can you zoom in a little bit toward the Aerosol area?
Yeah, I can do that.
Please.
Continue.
Yes.
I think we need to go to Tanris's.
I would agree.
I don't know how. Because I don't have a lot of spell slots left.
Same Z's.
Might be a bad idea right now.
to give you guys an idea of how Erisholm is laid out, it is at the north end of the island. Several estates line the north side along the beach, and along sort of cliffs. Lord Tanris's estate, you have learned just here and there, sits at the top of the sort of highest point of the cliffs. And then the actual harbor is sort of southwest-ish portion of the city. It's very, like, butted up against the edge of the island, because it's trying to stay out of this super thick, like, ancient forest to the south.
How many seas in that thick?
Considering it's old growth, it's like 14.
Damn,
Nice.
boy.
It's like never been touched since way thousands of years.
It's a virgin forest.
I mean, old growth forest, virgin forest, they don't really. Yeah. This is like England old growth. This is the kind of forest you can't walk through. Whereas virgin forest sounds so clean and you can just walk through it.
Yeah.
Ew.
No, this is old growth, gnarly, like living oaks tangled together kind of forest.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Well.
We should wait for the wardens.
Okay.
So you hang out for a minute as Theo and Bull come and join you guys down near the shop. And eventually a squadron of wardens and marshals arrive, about 10 of them, and see the bloodbath that
Yes.
you guys have spattered with your mini coyotes and your mauls.
We were attacked.
And your shatters.
Sorry.
We were attacked.
Yeah. They all come into the alleyway, they see all of this, and they immediately like grab you guys and throw you up against the walls to arrest you.
No.
What? Hello.
I
we
100%
are part of this.
You're gonna resist?
Yes.
Roll the strength save.
Oh, God.
Strength contest. Just strength contest.
5.
You are pinned to the wall and manacled.
Okay. Listen.
As you're being manacled, yeah?
We were defending ourselves. We got ambushed by these people. We are also honorary wardens. You can check my badge in my pocket.
We also know Zed. Zed knows us. He knows we're here.
And Zed can vouch for us.
Okay. One of the wardens does like pat you down, Sylfie, and like pulls out your badge and says, "Ah, fuck." He's like, "Let him go. Let him go."
Yeah, that's damn
You're-
right. Damn
you're
right.
You.
Fuckers. God.
And they all
Never
look
been
at
so
you.
insulted.
They'll look at you like, "Fuck off. You're with a bunch of dead people."
Look at those dead people. They all have matching tattoos because they're a fucking cult, you ass.
And they do start inspecting.
Yeah. Yeah.
You do see Zed arrive at the end of the alleyway, and he comes in and starts inspecting too, and you see several of them drawing this symbol into their notebooks. And Zed like tears a page out of one of their journals and says, "Oh shit.
What does it mean? What does it mean? What does it mean?
You guys ever heard of the Heidelin cult?"
Oh, no.
We have heard of that, haven't we?
I haven't. Has Kit heard of the Highland
Kit
cult?
would know all about that.
That's-
Oh, okay.
cult.
That
Yes, I
sounds
have.
Super
familiar.
prevalent
Oh,
in
no.
Amberlin.
It sounds familiar, Sylfie.
Yeah, it sounds familiar to me. To Alicia, it does. I don't know. If
Well,
does
it
to
should
Sylvie.
because Jax got a hold of the Heidelin stave.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
The Calamity.
Oh no.
I know
oh,
I've shown you guys
no.
this symbol before.
You have, and I didn't recognize it. Oh, boy.
So we've stepped in it a little bit here.
Yeah. Good job.
Great. So the
Let's leave.
Yeah.
So
I
we're going to
leave.
Anik. You guys have a good time.
Deuces.
We're not
So
doing
that tattoo was the symbol of the Heidelin cult, right?
Tattoo.
Yes.
I go over and I pull out the amulet that I have too. I'm like, Does this have anything to do with that? Do you know?
Zed takes the amulet. He's like, I don't know. It looks kind of familiar, but not in regard to this.
Senna, the goddess Senna.
Oh, you mean the dead goddess?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
apparently
she has
the
nothing
symbol.
to do with the Highland
Okay.
cult.
Okay.
Second point of order. Blacksmith and his 5 kobolds are missing. They just disappeared. They're gone.
Yeah, and the marshal is immediately like, "What, Ren? Oh God!" And he like turns around and he starts sending his men scattering in all directions. He's like, "Find them now!"
Sylfie,
And
didn't
they
you say
just take off?
Garen's house went dark too?
Yeah. I don't think anybody's home in there either.
All of Garen's family's gone.
Well, their house at least makes it look like they're gone.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe you should send someone over there for a checkup.
Yeah, Zed immediately sends several people in that direction. What do you guys do while they're searching?
So Lord Tanris, right? Could he have something to do with this, since he's apparently got a whole bunch of people working in this? Because I guarantee this is what Liz was part of.
I think Liz was, I think Garen was, and now I'm kind of thinking that Ren might have had something to do with it too.
Before Liz disappeared, she looked me dead in the eye and she said, "You have no idea what you're dealing with." And then she snapped out. So
I mean, clearly, we didn't have an idea that it would be the Highland cult.
she wasn't wrong,
Yeah.
but that makes her look real sus.
Mm-hmm. Well, also the fact that she murdered.
Well,
and
to
tried
be
to
fair,
murder
Zed
several
didn't
people.
see who it was. He just saw a dark shape.
Yeah, well,
off in the distance, as you guys are talking, you hear one of the wardens yell, "Boss!
Oh no.
Boss, we found Ollorim."
Ollorim? Who's that?
who's that?
Garen.
Oh.
And you see several wardens drag a body out of the house.
Oh no!
Is his family still there?
They
asked them.
They start dragging more bodies
Oh.
out.
No! All the kids!
All of the children except
No!
Except
The
one.
little halfling girl?
one. No,
It was the 15-year-old.
one of the youngest half-orc child,
Oh.
who's probably about 8, is barely alive.
Let's question him.
They're
I'm going.
coughing up blood.
I run over to them and cure wounds.
Oh,
Okay.
At first
I was gonna
level.
do that.
He's a child. First level should be fine.
She.
Sorry. 5.
Okay. Yeah, you being that it is a child, yeah, that's pretty good for a kid, but you see this really nasty slash across the throat, like they were trying to make sure she could never speak. Start to knit together, and she's coughing up blood. But she's having a really hard time saying anything as she's just sobbing, and she will not let go of her eldest brother's arm as he's being pulled out.
Just his arm?
No, his arm is still attached.
Oh, okay. I was like, she's just dragging his arm.
No,
That would've been really
It's
no.
like fucking Jurassic
His
Park
head
over here.
almost isn't attached, but
Oh my god.
yeah.
Sylfie, I'm so glad you didn't stay there pretending to be a dumb little waif girl.
Mhm.
I mean,
but yeah,
I could have taken them, but whatever.
Oh, for sure.
You see all of the family dragged out, and you see the little girl pulled away from the death, as all of her siblings and her mother are covered up with just odd sheets and blankets that they find inside the house, and just set out until they can take them away. Zed comes and takes charge of the little girl, and he kneels down. He's trying to talk to her, and she can just barely whisper at this point, still healing.
Could I also cast a Cure Wounds on her?
You can.
Okay. Just to give her extra chutzpah.
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 Oh, that's a D8, not a D4.
Mhm.
Well, That sucked. It was 6.
Children don't have much HP.
Yeah.
So 6 will be enough to like fix her up enough that she can kind of talk properly. And you hear her just sputtering through words, saying that the Black Cloaks attacked.
That's it.
That's all she knows.
Oh, okay.
She's a tiny 8-year-old girl. She doesn't know what just fucking happened.
Oh, we need to drill her for information.
Yeah, but she just keeps repeating this. The Black Cloaks attacked. Dad tried to fight him off.
Did you? I just kind of like kneel down next to her, and did you happen to see any of their faces at all?
And Sylfie, when you get down to her level, you actually see she's wearing one of those amulets with Senna's symbol on it. She has her own. It's much more crude, and it's carved out of wood instead of the stone the one that you stole.
Mm-hmm.
But she's actually like clutching onto it like it's a lifeline. And she's like, they were all different. There were so many of them.
While you guys are talking, I'm gonna run over and search Garen's body.
Okay. Make an investigation check.
11.
11. Okay. You find a pocketbook. You find another one of those symbols.
Mm-hmm.
His is actually hidden like inside of all of his clothes. Like you wouldn't be able to tell he was wearing it. And you do see that he has a Casker symbol tattooed in the joint of his elbow.
Okay. What's in the pocketbook?
In the pocketbook, what languages can you read?
Common, Kuori, and Sylvan.
You have no idea.
I'm gonna bring it to Zed.
Okay. Yes.
While he's doing that, I'm still wanting to talk to the little girl. That necklace that you're holding is very pretty. I take the one amulet out. I'm like, I have one too.
Does she know?
She does not realize it's her mother's.
Oh, that's so sad.
She looks over it. She's like, my mom had one like that.
Yeah. Do you know why? What do they do? Do they do anything special, or?
And she like shows you hers, and she's like, it's the Gray Lady. She protects us from the Black Cloaks.
Did your parents tell you that?
Yeah.
Is there any sort of, if you take the amulets away, do bad things happen, or is it just?
I don't know, but I never tested it.
Okay.
And she again, sort of showing you hers, says, Mom made me this when I was a baby, and until now it's been pretty okay. She's kind of in shock. She's not even like looking toward the bodies.
Listen. Why don't you take this one too? I'd really love to hold on to the one that you have. I'll give it back, but you should have this one.
She looks down at hers, and hers is, like I said, much simpler and carved out of wood. And she takes it off and looks at that one, and she offers hers out.
Okay, I give her that one while I take.
Yeah, and she takes the stone one, and she looks at you. She's like, "Are you gonna fight the Black Cloaks like Dad?"
Yes.
And she hands the other one back to you. She says, "Take both."
Oh, honey, I mean, you can keep that one.
You
I'm
can bring
sure.
them back to me after they're gone.
All right, I'll take the other one.
Yeah.
I
so
promise I'll give it back to you. Okay.
So the wooden one is mundane, but the stone one is consecrated.
Yeah, I thought that I could just keep the wood one for reference, and then like if the stone one has like some sort of protection abilities, I can leave it
She
with
doesn't
her.
know what you're doing, so
I
she's
know.
just like, you're gonna go fight the bad people, have both.
I know. Okay. Well, I doubt that they care about her anymore because they think she's dead.
Maybe.
Taiylor.
Children are not safe in my world.
Taiylor, I swear to God, if anything.
Children are not safe.
Clearly.
In fact, they're the first to go.
Great. Awesome. Yeah.
Hoo boy, if you knew what the Heidelin cult does with children.
Oh my god.
It's bad. Yeah.
I go to Zed and I say, you need to keep her in lockdown, like she needs to be protected.
Yeah, she's gonna go out on one of the Marshal ships, so the only way on there's only one way on and one way off. So
Well,
she'll be
you'd-
secure.
You'd think that, but whoever's doing this can walk through walls apparently, so
I thought that was just Tamar.
who knows if it's him anymore.
Fuck. Yeah, I'll keep a detail with her and see if she knows anything else about these black cloaks. I've never heard of. I assume she means the Heidelin cult.
I mean, we got attacked by black cloaks too, right?
They had
Or were they-
cloaks on. The
Yeah, they had
people who
cloaks.
attacked us have the Heidelin tattoos.
They
Yeah.
had dark gray cloaks with black inside, and then the guy who got away had a lighter gray.
Okay.
And his,
So we
as far
didn't-
as you could see of him, his cloak was the same color inside and out.
So I'm assuming that's some sort of rank thing
Maybe.
or
We
job
should
thing.
probably tell Zed that we saw someone running north, and then we also saw
Yeah.
someone. Which way did the leader run?
South.
South.
Yeah.
Cloak G, as he will be referred to.
Cloak G.
Uh,
I
yeah.
also hand him the pocketbook. Be like, can you read this? Can you read that? What is this?
Yeah, he flips it open. He's like, shit, this is infernal. And he looks over his men, and among them, he picks out a tiefling, and he says, "Hey, Rosa, I don't mean to profile you or anything, but can you read infernal?" And she walks over and takes it. She's like, "Yes, I can read fucking infernal," and she flips it open. This sort of dark crimson-skinned tiefling with sort of the horns curl back and then they shoot like straight up, sort of like an ibex. She looks it over. She's like, "Oh fuck, this is And she looks over at you guys and she says, "Did you say something about a symbol?" And she like points at Sylfie. She's
I
like,
hold up the amulet.
Garen, he's part of some kind of group, not the cult. It says he's a sentinel,
I don't know what that means.
and she goes in and she starts like very carefully between the lines writing out the translation. And generally, the gist of what you get as she explains it to you is that Garen is part of a very hush-hush group from Garrod Eldathos. He doesn't say what the group is called, but he refers to himself as a sentinel, and he refers to his wife as a member of the Chasers. If you both would like to make a history check, you may have credence to know what that means.
I got a 17.
Okay.
Forgot my AC was on. History check.
Yes.
17.
Okay. You both recognize Chasers. They're part of a group called the Guild of the Gate. They are the people who hold the Realm Gate down in Garrod Eldathos.
Oh, that makes
sense.
sense.
It is a portal between realms that Jax accidentally explored once. So Sylfie would actually kind of get an idea. Yeah, so she was a member of that group, but as far as you guys know, Sentinels are not a part of that group. The best you can tell, Kit, because you have a little more credence to know, is that they are... You vaguely remember hearing something like that from Amnoblin, but you don't know what they do.
Mm-hmm.
They're sort of a secret society.
Okay.
But you do recognize
that,
there's a connection between Senna and the Senna sort of comet symbol and the Sentinels. The fact that he's also a casker is sort of unrelated.
Yeah.
The mystery.
You know, I would have hoped that we would have like figured some stuff out this session, but nope.
Always questions.
Yeah.
Always questions.
This is Alicia talking. Man, I'm just never getting my sister back, am I?
I don't know, it depends. Do you think this is important?
I mean, kind of.
God, we've got so many people to hunt down.
I know.
Just imagine how simple it would have been if you'd have seen the bounty for Kellogg and said, "Oh, let's take that
just
with
go
us
after
and turn
him."
it in when we get him." You guys picked up a teeny tiny little thread and you just kept digging.
It's all because you had no money.
Oh, it's my fault.
Yeah, yes, it is.
So it's your fault then.
I wanted to go straight to Moore's Rest. Well, not straight to Moore's Rest. Straight to Enoch. And then straight to Moore's Rest.
Fun fact, if you guys had looked for bounties in Midcord, you would have heard of something completely different.
Cool.
I'm sure.
So do we need to go to the Lord Tanris's estate?
Yes, but we really do need to like get some spell slots back, because if we get cornered in there, we're toast.
We just woke up.
Yeah, but you're out of spells.
Yeah.
You can long rest without sleeping.
Just sit there and drink some
Sit there
juicy juice and
nap.
Yeah. Read a comic book
Comic
or something.
book.
Comic book.
I guess maybe we should go back to the inn or to the boat and just hang out for a while. Where's Bull? Bull.
Yeah.
Come down, please.
And,
Bring Theo with you.
He's already come down a while
Oh, okay.
ago, but yeah, he comes and joins you.
All right, we've used up some stuff again, but we think we're gonna go to Lord Tanris's estate and check it out.
Do you want me to keep an eye on it?
Don't you need to rest?
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
He doesn't use spell slots. So.
Are you sneaky? You don't look sneaky.
I mean,
I don't know. He's been doing okay so far.
If you want to keep an eye on it, please just be very safe.
Yeah.
And if anything happens, hopefully we'll find you.
Okay.
Hopefully.
All right, we're gonna go back to the boat.
Yep, and he just lopes off into the distance. Theo, in the meantime, has been kind of looking around, keeping an eye out, hoping that he sees Tamar somewhere, but he does not.
I'm gonna actually pull Theo in real quick.
Yeah.
Like, Theo, have you heard of the Heidelin cult?
In passing.
Do you know if your brother had anything to do with them?
Part of a cult? He's not really religious. No.
Okay. That's good enough for me, honestly. I asked Zed, like, have you heard anything about Tamar, or has he just disappeared?
There was somebody who reported seeing an orc with blue hair.
That would be him, yeah.
Who wandered off to the north, but we haven't heard of him yet.
To the north.
To the north.
To the dash. So yeah, okay. Thank you. We're gonna go back to the boat and rest, and then we're gonna go to the Tanris estate.
All right. Well, when
Might
he
wanna-
looks down at the little girl who's still like clinging to his side, he says, "We'll get her somewhere safe, and I assume we'll see you tomorrow morning."
Yeah.
All right. Shit. And he just goes on with his men as they start loading the bodies into wagons.
Prep more body bags.
Yep.
Oh, God.
So, I know we're getting close to the end of our time here, but we're gonna fast forward just a little bit.
Okay.
You guys head your way back to the ship and get a good long rest.
Mhm.
And you can be done with it before dawn if you so choose.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like 4 or 5 a.m. In the meantime, Theo does come back with you, but he spends his time out on deck, just sort of listless. He's trying to think of what to do. During the sort of pre-dawn hours, you guys are just sitting around playing with the puppies
Mhm.
and hoping that Bull doesn't get his stupid ass caught.
Yeah.
When Captain Ziegler comes down below decks and comes to talk to you guys, he says, "Hey, there's a guy here looking for you. Asked for you both by name.
What did he look like? Did he say
Uh,
his name?
Orc dude, blue hair."
Ah,
What?
yes. Yeah. Yes. Let him
Okay.
let him on.
Okay, and he goes
Show
up
him
to
in.
the top deck. Yeah, after about a minute, they come walking down the stairway, and you see Theo, who was still on deck, is just like clinging to Tamar's side. And Tamar looks like he has been through hell. He has all kinds of like scrapes and cuts across him. His clothes are ripped up. His eyes are green again. And he still has that black lockpick pin on him. But it looks like a lot of his other stuff was either lost or taken. But he just looks messed up.
Are his eyes still like glimmering, whatever?
They're still glowing, but they're
Okay.
green again.
Okay.
And Ziegler shows him in, and Tamar looks at you two. He's like, I woke up in the middle of the street. What
Yeah.
happened?
You were. Do you remember being attacked
Yeah, I remember.
in the cell?
Yeah,
Who?
And you
who-
remember
who did that?
that Liz girl.
Oh, cool. Okay. Well, that's good to know.
Yeah.
And then I blacked out.
Well, you didn't.
Do you remember Kit chasing after you?
No, last I remember I was in the cell. Kit stepped out, and then I just blacked out.
When did you wake up?
Like 10, 20 minutes ago.
Oh, great.
What did I do?
We're not really sure, to be perfectly honest. We're not gonna talk about it. Is he wearing a cloak?
No.
Okay. So what you're gonna do is you're going to stay here. After you were attacked, I healed you, and you took the pick from me. Your eyes turned blue. You opened the door. Yeah, your mother's hairpin.
And he looks down at it, shoved into the side of his belt. He says, "This is just a pin."
That unlocks almost any door magically.
And he like pulls it out and like looks around for something to test it on.
I'm sure
Is
there's.
there any?
I mean, we're in the cabins of the boats. I'm sure
Okay.
there's a door. I'll like
Yeah.
lock a door and shut it.
Yeah, and he goes up and like tries to stick it into the lock, and you hear it click, and he's like, "What? I don't know how to pick locks."
Yeah.
And he just opens it again.
I'm
And
not
he
sure.
tries it again, but the second time it doesn't work.
Yeah. So I think that pin only works either once per day or once per lock. So I'm not sure because I was able to use it once. And actually, wait, You didn't know that the pin opens doors, but you yelled to me from the cell to get the pin?
Did I?
Yes. You didn't... You remember me coming to you in the cell to heal you, but you don't remember shouting at me to use the pin to open the door?
And he stops and sort of stands back and like crosses his arms and he starts thinking about it. Now that you mention it, there is like a little moment that's missing.
Huh. This is really interesting. So,
So you said that came from your mother?
Yeah.
she's part of a cult.
Okay, well, we didn't have to like jump right into that pool, but apparently
He's like, not that I knew of. She died a long time ago.
I take out the amulet and I show it to him. And I go, "Does that look familiar to you at all?"
He looks down at it. Which symbol is it?
The one on the stone thing, the comet thing.
Oh, the comet, Senna. He looks
Yeah.
down at it. He's like, I think that's Senna's symbol.
Uh-huh.
I mean, I just know it from growing up in Amnoblin.
Then I will take out the drawing of the tattoo and show.
Yeah. He goes to look down at the paper, and there's a moment where you see his eyes flash blue.
Sleeper cell.
Yeah, his eyes flash blue, and he's like, I've seen that before, but I don't know where.
Did you just lose a moment?
What?
Did you just lose a moment?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Your eyes flash blue.
Did you black out a little bit?
Yeah, for just a half a second.
Felt a little dizzy.
It's like a weird modify memory thing.
Sleeper cell.
It's the sleeper campaign, so I guess that makes sense.
Oh god, he figured it out. Run, abort.
So what you're gonna do is you're gonna stay here, because I don't know if you killed a bunch of people last night or not.
Yeah, and
because
we're locking you in.
There are bodies everywhere. You're gonna give me that hairpin. I will return it to you, but I'm locking you in.
Oh, okay. And he hands it over.
I love how complacent he is. This is very nice. So
well, he's terrified.
Good.
He's like, you guys know more than I do, so please, God, help.
So last night, members of the Heidelin cult, called the Black Cloak, killed an entire...
Yeah, Heidelin cult, their normal members are called Black Cloaks.
Yeah.
Okay, wait,
what do you know about
hold
them?
On.
He's
Hold
like,
on.
Well, I grew up in Amnoblin in one of the cities. They occasionally kidnapped people for sick, twisted rituals.
Did they kidnap you?
I want to say no, but now I'm scared that they might have.
So wait, you said the Black Cloaks were normal members.
Yeah,
Are there
they're
any,
like the cronies.
Are there any other cloaks that you know? Like
Yeah, the white cloaks are like the leaders. They're
okay.
And then there's one that's apparently like this, I don't know, overarching leader. I don't know who it is. And then there's officers. There's gray cloaks.
What cloak did we see? Did we see a white or a gray?
We
You saw
saw gray with
You saw
black
the
lining,
guys with black, yeah, gray with black lining, but
and then a
their
light
gray
gray.
was pretty dark, and then a full gray.
Yeah.
Okay.
You get the idea, now that he's explaining it, that the black cloaks turn theirs inside out to make them all indistinguishable.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So, yeah, can I please have that hairpin?
He already gave it to you.
Oh, thank you. Theo can stay with you, that's fine, unless you feel unsafe, because I don't know what you might do. And I know Theo is not capable of stopping you.
Yeah, he
Sorry,
looks
Theo.
at his little brother, and Theo's about to argue with you, and Tamar goes, Theo, at least just not in the same room. And Theo looks at him. He's like, but if I'm here to see what happens, then we can figure this out. And Theo shakes his head. He says, no. If I've been killing people and I don't realize it, I don't want you anymore.
You mean Tamar? You said Theo.
What? Yes, Theo. Tamar, Theo. Fuck it. Big brother, little brother.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Tamar like pushes him out of the room, and he's like, "All right, lock me in or something."
Okay. I lock him in the room that doesn't have the puppies in it.
Oh, okay.
And
you care about the
darn.
puppies.
I mean a little. And then
It wasn't an awe of like poor Tamar. It was an awe of you care.
Oh.
I thought it was the I can't kill the puppy.
Yeah, that's what I thought it was too.
I was tempted, and he still could. You don't know if he can phase through walls.
That's true.
So I lock him in, and then I tell Theo, I'm like, if you want to sit on the opposite side of the door and talk to him or whatever, like, feel free. You don't have to come with us. I don't want you to die.
Yeah, Theo does like lean back on the door. He's like, yeah, I'll be here. I'll let you know if anything weird happens.
Oh, I unlock the door and open it back up again.
Yeah.
Tamar, do you have any weapons on you whatsoever?
And he looks over himself. He's like, yeah, and he hands over like daggers, a sword, and you see him like reach to his lower back, and he pulls out like this strap that has several small knives on it, and he hands it to you.
Any more? You got him hidden anywhere else?
I don't think so. And he actually checks the insides of his boots. He's like, nope, those are gone. Fuck, those are gone. I used those.
I'm gonna like pat him down lightly.
Yeah, you don't find anything else.
And then I'll hand them all to Theo. I'll be like, put these somewhere, and then I shut and lock the door again.
Yep, Theo puts them all in his bag.
Well, at least it'll be very hard for him to murder himself now. Ish. So...
Were there bed sheets in there?
Were there
We
bed
should take
sheets?
the bed sheets out.
Yeah.
We should just put him in a safe. So he can suffocate.
No, we should open it back up and be like, hey, can you also give us all your bed sheets and stuff too?
Are you really gonna do that?
There are other ways to kill yourself.
Okay, fine.
than
We open the
stabbing
door
yourself.
back up. Be like, can you please give us your bed sheets too? We don't want you to we don't want them to take control of you and make you hurt yourself.
And Tamar just starts shoving everything out of this room.
Sorry.
I get it. It's alright.
I take everything and I shut and lock the door. All right.
Yeah.
Now we're leaving.
Now he only has sharp corners.
Perfect.
Fuck! Chop off the corners!
Yeah. So, I tell Theo, like, you can keep him company. We're gonna go do some detecting.
Great.
We'll figure it out. If you see anybody in a black cloak, pray.
Pray?
Yeah.
Or find help, or...
I mean, defend yourself.
Yeah.
Definitely, but pray. And then I'm going to march up to the top deck and pull Ziegler aside.
Yeah.
All right, so here's the deal.
Mm-hmm.
We're chasing the Heidelin cult.
Do you have a fucking death wish?
Maybe.
I'm there too. I pull up and I'm like, did you tell him about the cult yet?
Tell about the cult? Yeah, so...
Listen, you two.
I've
been getting a little bit of this from the wardens already. I don't think I fucking want you on my ship anymore.
Whoa. Hold on.
Let's not go
hold on.
crazy.
No, I'm serious. You're involved in some shit.
Aren't you?
Not like that.
Well, we're not gonna We just wanted to let you know that they probably know we live here, and so they might come and kill all of you.
Yeah. So, take your buddies and get the fuck off my ship.
Be prepared.
No. I want to leave.
Ziegler.
Oh,
And
no.
I take a step forward to him.
Now is the time.
Right up to him.
Now is the time.
Seduce me.
It's time.
That's all you say.
I am now that desperate.
And he looks at you, and you see the eyes narrow. There's no smile. He says, I respect women enough that no, I'm not taking that.
Can you be cool for like 2 seconds?
What do you mean cool?
Like cool. Come on, man. You don't want like this?
I don't take sex in return for favors.
It's not
That's
sex in return
not,
for favors.
and he puts a gigantic Goliath hand on your shoulder. He says, "I'm sorry, but that doesn't count as consent."
It's the one. It's. I'm proposing it, so I'm.
But you want something in return for it.
Yeah.
What's
I don't.
difference?
No, I don't do that.
There's a difference. See, Kit gets it.
No, it's not right.
Oh, I'm sorry. So you'll hit on everybody that moves.
Yeah, I'll hit on everybody, but I won't force people into bed for favors.
And here I thought you had no morals. Thanks a lot
You were
for
wrong.
having morals.
Are you
Get your buddies and get off my ship.
After all we've been through, you're just
Yes,
gonna.
after all
I
we've
want my
been
20
through
gold
because of the
back.
shit you guys.
Yeah, give him his 20
Have it.
gold back.
Yeah, he gives you your 20 gold back. He gives you 130 of your charter fee back.
You can have the 130, Sophie.
No. Yeah, give that to me, please.
Yeah, he hands it over. Says, please take your things and get off my ship. I'm sorry, but I cannot risk these men's lives over you all trying to play hero and getting into bounties.
Well,
Okay. I just turn away instead of saying anything to him and go get Tamar and Theo.
I kind of like straighten myself out a little bit. I'm like, you done fucked up, son. Because this is awesome. All of it. It's just amazing.
I'm sure it is, and I kind of feel bad about it, but I've got a crew of men with families to take care of, and I can't risk that.
Well, I hope those... No.
No, you were gonna. I saw your thought.
I hope those crew, that crew of men and their families can...
Give you the satisfaction you need.
Yeah, basically.
And he
Can
just
get
looks
you
at
where you need to go.
He just looks at you, kind of like this look that like he doesn't understand your scorn. He's like, I'm sorry, but you got to take care of your own.
Fine. And I turn away and I give a little booty pop.
I still like it.
Let's go get our puppies.
He's still got like this kind of sad smile as you go away. Like he was really starting to like you, like a
Yeah,
lot.
cool. Well, if we ever meet him again, nothing from me. The possibility went from like 50-50 to like -0.
Actually, it went to like
Negative
100.
0?
It went to like 100 in the stretch to Enig.
Maybe. It was like 99%.
It's like
But now it's like -0.01% likely.
there's no chance
Yeah.
if I see him again.
Well, it's negative. So.
But yeah, he watches you guys go. He says, "Stay safe."
Yeah,
Eat dick.
may the winds be ever in your fucking favor.
Yeah.
And then
It's the Hunger Games.
I don't know. And then we go to, I'm going to go get the puppies and let Tamar out and be like, well, I guess it doesn't matter if you fucking kill yourself because we have to get off the boat.
Is this my fault?
No, it's not your
No.
fault. It's the captain's fault because
It's
he's
that
a coward.
Asshole's fault.
And
I feel
Tamar-
scorned even though like we didn't do anything.
Yeah. I think you feel scorned because he actually liked you. Like, he didn't give up at the first no. He was like, oh, well, then I'll be a gentleman.
Oh, and then he took it a little too far, then, didn't he?
Well, he's got people to take care of.
And then oh my god, this is gonna be a thing.
It's gonna be a thing. Sylfie, oh my god, did Sylfie fall in love with Ziegler?
No!
Sylfie fell for Ziegler, and the moment she was like, listen, like, I need your help, like, whatever you need. And he was just like, I'm sorry, I have people to take care of. And she's like, fuck you.
That's not what happened.
That was absolutely what happened.
My God.
Sylfie has the hots for Ziegler.
No!
Your face tells me it's true.
Yeah. I turn to Theo and I'm like, you need to you're carrying all his weapons from now on, sorry. And then I hand the 2 puppies to Tamar and be like, if you hurt these dogs, I will kill you.
And he like takes the puppies. He's like, why are y'all traveling with puppies?
Because we travel with Bull.
Ask questions.
Oh, okay. Don't ask questions.
Yeah, and Tamar like looks at Sylfie. He's like, fuck, okay.
Shut up. Just walk.
Sorry about your boyfriend.
I'm so done talking to all men today.
Person who's not Sylfie in the room, don't forget your gear.
Who is that?
That was me. You said you weren't talking to men anymore, so I'm...
Person who may or may not be Sylfie.
Person who may or may not be Sylfie, don't forget your gear.
Because that didn't make any sense.
Yeah. Maybe Sylfie. Don't forget your shit.
Yeah.
I begrudgingly pack up all my shit and throw it over my bag and then just go, I walk up
my
to the...
boyfriend dumped me.
No!
My
boyfriend.
My not boyfriend dumped me.
My almost boyfriend.
My God.
This is gonna be a thing.
It's totally gonna be a thing.
Motherfucker.
Oh my god.
I'm so upset.
I have so many ideas. Okay. Anyway.
I grab all my stuff too, and I grab all of Bull's stuff. I make sure all of it's cleared out, and then we take the...
Yeah.
And I hand the little crate to Tamar so he can keep the puppies in it. Perfect.
Okay.
And then we
we
march off the ship dignified.
As much as possible. Yeah, Ziegler is standing at the stern and he watches you all disembark. He's watching Sylfie in particular.
I flip in the bird. Like, as we go. Just like...
blows a kiss.
That asshole.
Yep, and you hear him shout over the ship, "Alright, boys, let's get the fuck out of here." And they start to pull up the mooring lines and the sails.
Is the harbor master still keeping people at bay?
Yeah, but they just fucking leave.
Just let him go.
Yeah. You
What a
do see
dick.
the ship get a ways out before it slows as you see water marshals climb on board, but then you see them get off after searching the ship, and he continues on south. No, north. He's still going to Enoch for other passengers.
And we're stuck. So we're gonna go to the inn, the Salty Cup or the Crusty...
The Salty Cup?
The Salty Cup or the Crusty Tavern or whatever it's called.
Is the salt, the sea salt.
The Sea Salt Lick. The Deer Salt Lick.
God damn it.
The sea salt and vinegar chips in...
The Tartar Sauce Motel.
The salt...
I don't
salt
remember
and
what it was
caramel
called. Good God,
ice
you
cream.
guys.
Salted caramel cake.
Guys. Jesus. Alright, yes, you head back.
To the Sea Salt Sailor Inn.
Yep.
So Sea Salt Sailor.
That's it. You did it.
Down by the seashore. And so we go, and I'm like, I need a bunch of rooms for all these assholes.
And the tavern owner, who I believe was a dwarf, looks at you all, says, we got 2.
We'll take 2.
Fine.
Alright, that'll be 2 silver a night.
I slap down a whole gold.
Oh, sorry, he was Scottish. That'll be 2 silver a night.
I slap down a whole gold, and I'm like, put us down for 5.
Alright. And
I
he
would
goes
also
and-
like some ale, please.
And he sees you, he's like, yes, ma'am. And he goes and like quickly fetches you a glass.
I look at Tamar and Theo, and I'm like, I hand them the keys, and I'm like, here's your rooms. I'm sure you'll probably stay in the same one. Take care of those fucking puppies.
And they both nod.
I really hope they're not fucking. We can't afford to have
More puppies.
More puppies.
We've got a minute before that happens.
Young.
Yeah, little young.
Well, it could continue on into adulthood.
So we need to get over to Tanris so that we can see if Bull is still alive. I know you want to take your ale for the road.
God, I don't have any spell slots. None.
Haven't we rested?
Okay, that's not true.
Didn't we rest?
Oh yeah, that's right. We did.
Yeah. Because Tamar showed up after we got done resting.
That's right. Okay. Never mind.
Yeah,
I do have spell slots.
It's like 6 a.m. The sun is rising and Sylfie is drinking.
Yep.
That makes sense.
Yep.
I just look at the dwarf and I'm like, I'm sorry, we'll bring the cup back. And then we leave.
It's like, all right. All right, you guys
fire-breathing
head out
dragon
toward the Tanris estate, and that is where we will close for tonight.
Man.
This is a good
so
episode.
So many mysteries!
It's fun.
It's coming.
I really thought that we were going to solve things
We were going to solve a mystery.
Nope. You ran across a little bitty mystery in the middle of nowhere. And it's going to be... I think you may solve what you can next time, but there's also a lot of shit that is very difficult to solve in Harris.
Great.
Yep.
Huh.
Awesome.
How are we gonna get to? Can you text Whale Mom and just let her know that we're gonna be a little late?
Can we ride a wave?
I don't think
well,
there was a
I just want you to
time-
text her and let her know we're gonna be a little late with the
Well,
bucket.
I don't think there was going to be a time limit on how long it took to bring the bucket there, so I think we're
down by the
fine.
bay. Watermelon gross.
Where's the watermelon go? Back to my home.
I dare not go. So yeah, we're oh my god, that was a whole thing that we just did.
Yeah.
Woo.
My thinkers all thinked out.
I know. There's more thunking to be done next
More
week.
thunking to be thoughted.
I'm excited for this. I'm already coming up with some episode titles for this one. But anyway, back to the actual stream stuff.
Oh, that's right. We're streaming.
We're streaming. We seem to be forgetting that.
That's okay.
Fine.
Anyway, thank you all for watching the Atlaran Adventuring Company, the Sleeper campaign.
Sleeping.
We air every Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern, and usually go till about 9-ish. I try to cut it off before then. And you can find us at ATLARANADVCO, Atlaran on Twitter. And I also post some stuff with the hashtag LoreTime, where you can learn a little bit more about the world there, and occasionally share some stuff from other D&D places that I really enjoy. Alicia, tell us about yourself and your brand new Twitter.
I do have a new
Your
Twitter.
brand new Twitter.
Yeah, my brand new Twitter. I got a new Twitter just for writing stuff. So if you like writing, or if you are interested in anything that I might write in the future, I don't have anything available right now, but I do occasionally talk about my woes and talk about discussions and talk
Man.
about discussions.
Your
Wow, I'm
marketing
doing so
skills are like
great at
fucking
this.
on point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just, that's me, baby.
I'll send you an ebook.
It's Alicia.
So yes, that's at AM Kelley Writes.
Yes, AM and KELLEY writes WRITES.
Yes. And since Alicia's bad at self-marketing, I will market for her. She has been doing, as I've seen some reach out questions like, hey, what would you call a fantasy currency? Or things like that. Good discussion topics for a fantasy story.
I mean,
and
it's mostly because...
read, yeah?
Oh no, I was gonna say it's mostly because I'm in the middle of writing stuff, and I'm like, oh, how do I want to do this? Maybe I'll get other people's opinions, but
the use is twofold. It's like it's a good discussion, but it's also you reaching out to like, hey guys, what do you think, and actually taking feedback.
Sure.
But having read some pieces of your story, I can confidently say that it's going to be fucking awesome. I'm really excited about the format and the idea behind it. I won't give anything away that you
I've read pieces of it too, and the writing style is excellent.
Oh, yes. Thanks. I will say it is, if you are interested in D&D, it's very heavily based on D&D stuff, and not in a way that you might expect. So
yes, I've never seen anything quite like it in a book format.
Yeah.
Blake.
Well, hi, y'all.
Howdy.
Well, howdy do.
Oh, well, hell.
Well, fuck.
A liability.
All right, Ben.
Oh, sorry. I can't help it.
We love yeehaw.
So my name is Blake R. Wolfe. That's my author name. It's Blake R. Wolfe on everything. BlakeRWolfe.com.
Wolfie.
Yeah. Yeah. It's WOLFE.
Like Woofy.
Yeah, like Wolfie. So.
Woofy.
Thank
we
you.
did this last
Oh
week.
my god. And so
I'm sorry, keep going.
You can find me at BlakeRWolfe.com or Blake R. Wolfe on Twitter. I have one book out called Lake Arcadia right now. It's a novella. I have another novel, an LGBTQ novel, on the way on October 2nd. Mark your calendars. Which Weesh and Taylor's already read, but Weesh is halfway through.
I'm halfway through
I'm
it.
the editor.
I'm compelled. I am
compelled in my soul.
I am compelled.
And my soul was broken.
I only stopped reading it to get ready to do this. Otherwise, I probably would have read it all.
Come in just with mascara. Just
Like, why?
Sylfie, roll the 20.
It's very good. It's very like Stand By Me.
It does the first half has very Stand By Me vibe. Yeah, Steel Magnolias. It's got that kind of feel, except it's real gay.
Yes,
so gay.
So
that
gay.
Makes it better.
For me,
everything's
yes,
better.
personally.
Hell yeah. Yes.
Everything's better with gay. It's called Jonathan's Letter. It's coming out October 2nd. So, and then I'm currently in process of writing a fantasy trilogy that I'm actually beginning drafting tomorrow.
Which I expect to break me as an editor.
I don't know if it'll break you, but it's definitely going to take me like at least a year to write because I'm shooting for around 300,000 words.
Whoa.
All right.
You're going for fantasy. Then.
Well, it's 3 books, so each at 100K.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then for me, my name is Taiylor R. Wallace. I'm currently not published, but I am working on the Rosemary Hearth project. Yeah, sorry. My setup is different from yours, so it looked like you were just pointing at black.
Hold on.
But
all our setups must be different because we're all pointing different directions.
Yeah. There you go, Alicia. I'm currently working on the Rosemary Hearth project, which is LGBTQ a little bit, witches, paranormal kind of stuff, like what would happen if witches were real but not stupid.
Solid.
Modern witches. And then I am, of course, also an editor. You can find me at sonderediting.com and at Taiylor Wallace on Twitter. It is Taiylor. Make sure to spell it wrong. And I run the AACO hashtag and Twitter. Other than that, don't forget on YouTube, Spotify, Stitcher, iTunes, and Google Podcasts, we post the podcasts and the VOD for this each week.
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday. I'm getting to it.
Every Wednesday.
Every Wednesday morning, so it should be up and available to you by the time you get up to go to work. If you missed out or want to re-listen, And then, like I said before, we air every Saturday, 5 p.m. Eastern.
And then there's links to
There's
the Twitter
linksies.
and the YouTube down below. I will get the links for the other stuff eventually. It'll get there.
Those are on the both for you, Ben, and for anybody listening. If you prefer podcasts or prefer the VOD, everything is linked on YouTube, and I will be posting links to different places on the Twitter. But anyway, thank you for joining us, and that was a fun session.
It was. I had a lot of fun.
Thank you so much.
Okay, no, we're not turning this
no, we're
into
not going to go
ASMR.
there. This is going to get creepy. We will see y'all Wednesday/next Saturday and see if these two can figure out the worldwide mystery that I just handed them.
Spoiler alert, probably not.
Probably not. Probably going to take you a while.
Probably gonna take a while.
More death and destruction and sacrificing of children.
Great.
Perfect.
Can't wait.
Thanks for joining us, and sorry for how fucking weird we are.
We're perfect.
I'm
We're
not sorry.
Totes. All right.
We're getting out of here. All right, everybody. Bye.
Bye.